Hey, what's up? It's Anarchic Chick. Welcome to the show. Glad everybody could be here tonight, today. And yeah, nothing like going live on the cuff. So here I am. And I just wanted to kind of let everybody know that I appreciate. Hold on. All right, had to fix my Invisalign. I appreciate everybody being here, and got a great show not planned out today, but that's okay because I'm used to speaking extemporaneously because I've been kind of doing this for a while as far as like live streaming, and I have just become accustomed to kind of winging it. I was just at another live stream, and I'd just woken up, and I was like, yeah, all right, let me go see who's live, and I saw it was Tommy D. He was live, and he had a couple people up. I didn't know who they were. I'd heard of one, but I didn't know who the other one was. And I just kind of started chiming in. You know how I do. Everything was cool. And then what happens later? Oh my gosh, people got jealous. They're like, "No, she can't be. She can't be actually like, fitting in a little bit here and stuff." So they time me out. They do it every time. They do it all the time. They do it to a couple of other people. I think I know who it is because there's a lot of people who are behind the scenes who have wrenches or moderating statuses. And they just, they see me and they're like, oh, let's get her out of there. So that has to do with jealousy, people. Jealousy, okay? Would you believe it? The jealousy starts with, I don't know, past experiences that people have had with me, and they just feel like that they have to continue this like hate as we go along throughout the years. And I don't appreciate that, but I really am not going to try to change it, because at this point, you just can't change anything, because it's not really worth the trying. So another thing is that no one's better than anybody else. MoFos, did you hear that? Yeah, exactly. We're all pretty much in it together, online, and we all have like our own lives. So nobody's better than anybody else. So quit playing that game. All right. Just don't, because it's just not going to jive with anybody. It's just not cool. But people can think that they are, but they're not. By the way, yeah, I said it. All right. So I've been kind of watching a couple of like level, what do they call it? Anyways, they're like these trials and stuff, and high profile trials. And the one is the Sarah Boone. I guess you guys know about that, the suitcase killer. And we're supposed to, as far as like our Constitution goes, like you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. I mean, we obviously don't do that online. Everybody's just proven guilty until they prove themselves innocent. But hey, you know what? If you're presenting it to somebody, then it's on the burden of yourself to be able to prove something else. No cameras today. No cameras today. No cameras. Nope. Got that on. There's me. I took that picture today, by the way. Pretty picture. I don't know. I was just kind of feeling it, like feeling very happy today. And as you can see, and that's okay. I can do that, and everybody has the right to be happy. You guys don't have to be jealous of happy people. Shiny happy people holding hands. Okay, as I was saying, was that so Sarah Boone, all right, so she's a high profile person, and the thing is like, I know we're innocent until proven guilty, but dude, like there's no way she's innocent, and it seems like there's even more to the story than we really know. And whenever she was remember the very first day when she like called it in that her boyfriend was dead, and like she called in, and she seemed so sketchy, and not even crying, not even any kind of like feelings for what had just happened, but then she just kind of continued to tell some kind of a story that she was kind of changing it a little bit here and there. But the prosecution is basically, they're just continuing to say, she was uh, she was basically, sorry, I'm reading chat, I get pretty distracted. Hi everyone who's here. So she was no, the prosecution was saying, that they were playing hide and seek, and then she fell asleep, and found him dead in the suitcase. Well, the thing today, because like I'm watching this like word for word, every second of the case, and so basically she was like drunk, and they were playing hide and seek, and then somehow he got into like this little small ass suitcase. And the thing is that on the I don't know if it's called the buckle, but it's not called the zipper, because the zipper is the other part, but it's like the buckle part of it or whatever. Like, it doesn't have the tab. Neither one of them had tabs, so it's very difficult to be able to open up suitcase or pull it, pull the zipper when it's missing those parts. I don't know, and I feel like that she's just a cold-blooded killer, and just because of the witnesses, and also not the witnesses, but from her story, and also like she like admitted a lot of it, and she actually had camera footage. She's like, oh, I didn't even know that I had that. So I don't know, I'm watching it, and the whole time I'm like, dude, why is this even in question, but everybody deserves a fair trial. And I mean, she has been in jail for like 4 years already. I can't believe it's been that long. But yeah, another Floridian who's crazy as hell, getting caught up with some crap. And I just feel bad, because it's like, not feel bad, but if you go along your life and you don't ever anticipate things like this happening, you get into like abusive relationships like she was in, and I guess she just like snapped. And it's just really sad how your life can totally take a turn for it, and you end up being caught up in the system. And not you, but I'm just saying, like, in general, people who commit crimes. So yeah, I'm really following that. And the Wade Wilson phone calls, I love JSP, Jumpsuit Pablo. He's hilarious, just an awesome guy. Like, I cannot wait to watch his next video. I'm addicted to it. He's just a great guy. And if you don't know who he is, he was somebody who was in prison for 10 years. And he actually goes over the Wade Wilson case and like all the phone calls from prison, even from the past, like some are from 2019. But he gives reactions on them, and it's I laugh so hard when I watch it. It's very hilarious. Welcome. I see a bunch of people in chat. I appreciate everybody being here. Wow, 152 people. This is amazing. Like, I just started. So anyways, is that 15? Oh, whatever. I mean, come on. We'll get more in here. Come on, guys. Your friends, they're coming in. Obviously, they're going to want to talk to you. They're going to want to be in this safe chat. And that's here. That's my chat. So got Twisted, Big Ed, Toxic Tommy. I don't know how toxic you are whatsoever, but I get the name. It's catchy. Trumpy, wow, look who's here. Look who let him out of the basement. Wow, Trumpy, good to see you. Crazy Dingo, I like corn. Okay. Do you like corn on the cob, creamed corn, corn off the cob, salt and pepper? Like, how do you like it? Anyways, let's see. Corn Dingo, yeah. Shelly, give me a wrench, says Honest Trumpy. Trumpy, I get it. You're pretty much, you've never lied or anything like that. The thing is that Trumpy is one of those jealous people, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Is whenever he goes through the chat and he just starts timing out people and blocking people, like, why? He wants to be cool and stuff, and I get it. It's kind of cool, but not really, because nobody wants to be silenced. We do have our rights, and we have free speech. So just let it be, dude. Come on, be for real. What's up, German lady? How are you doing? Um, actually, that's not the real German lady. I just read the entire name of it. So yeah, pretty sure you're the bee. Sugar crits, double check. Yeah. What? Oh my gosh. Rebel must be really mad right now. Oh my gosh. Shelly, where's my spanner? I don't even know what that means. Hebrew operator, what's up? How you doing? Biff Thunder Muffin, what's going on? And why does Rada the bets have a wrench? I don't even see that. Do I have somebody with a wrench and I don't? No, wait, and I don't even see them? That means that I have somebody with a wrench that I blocked. What's going on? Wow, only this show. Only this show. You guys, man, you guys trick me so much. It's funny as hell. Nayful, what's going on? Trumpy, yeah, you guys want to be silenced? Sure, I'll give him a wrench. I mean, what kind of a show would we have then if we had Trumpy as a moderator? That's just a good question. Drew P, oh my gosh. Shut the front door. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I have to. Droopy Dick. Oh, like Moby Dick, but droopy. That's funny. On the cob, butter pinch of salt. Okay, I can see that. I can see you eating something like that. That sounds really good for you. Hi, hippie. I really hope that you got my DM. I actually didn't check if you got it or not, and I can't check if you read it or not. Like, there's no way. It's not like a text or anything, which is a great feature because it's like, well, do I text something back or show? There's that whole kind of inner dialogue that goes on. Oh, I just realized, guys. Oh my gosh, hang on. My mic is not plugged in. So if you're just getting here, if you're going to actually be here in the next little while, you're going to notice that you're going to actually not even know that I didn't have it plugged in, because then it means that you're coming in later. Emily Armstrong is very awesome, and I just love her with Linkin Park as the new singer. And all right, I think this is better. I'm hoping so. And for all those who time me out in chat, go F yourself. Just go do it. All right, come back and let me know how that works out for you. Okay. Did I already go over the corn bit there? All right, let's see. Who else is here? Shut up, I'm talking to you. Oh yeah, I'm way down here. Hang on. So Rada's here. Son of a bitch. Rada, what the hell? Why did I give you a wrench, dude? I have you blocked. You stupid. How do I not see it? Dude, I am the owner of this show. And I can't even see one of my mods who I have blocked. At least make an exception of wherever I'm like live, then I can see them. But it doesn't look like I can at all. Post the effing link. So what are you guys saying? That my monologue is like, pretty much fizzle out and I need to have somebody else appear? I get it. Yeah, I get it. Monologues can get stale after a while. You got to throw in the pink shoe. Copy and paste. Why block people? At first I thought it said why. Let me copy and paste this. I mean, that is something that you guys would say, not anything that I would think. So that was pretty much that. And I'm going to do this, guys. I'm going to go in here and unblock somebody. It's only that easy to do. And I understand, like, people get blocked for various reasons, and they should. You're saying, don't time out. Like, that's such a slap in the face. It really is. Just block them. Just bypass the middleman and get them the hell out of there. Those are the people who disrupt, and it's something that you don't want in the chat at all, unless you want some friction and turmoil. What are you doing, Bunny? I'm over here. He's running to the door like somebody's going to give him a treat. Me and Wilma made love. Okay, I'll go ahead and show that. It's a hide or show comment. So I'll go ahead and do that. It may or may not be true. It's probably not if it's coming from Trumpy. Not like he lies or anything. I'm just saying he likes to make jokes. He's a mild troll. Keebler danger. No, I don't think that's is that the same? Whatever. I hope you're not blocked. You're not. Show us your flat. No, I'm not gonna. I don't even know what that means. Flap jacket. Is that a jacket with like it not being buttoned up and it just flaps open or something? I don't know. All right, let me do this. I don't even want to unblock somebody, but I have to. And you guys cannot unmod or demod. Is it unmod or demod? Something of the sort. Cool. All right. I just want to give a shout out to all those watching on other channels or watching in Discord. Glad to have you viewing my show. What was I going to do? Yeah. I can't believe I'm doing this in the middle of the show, but it's crazy. I should be able to see the mods. Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, I just want to put it out there that Rada, you're getting a lot of recognition for your little drive-by, and I just want to put that out there that I don't think that's cool at all. And you want to go to IKEA and go driving by people's houses and stuff. It's just not right. So quit doing it. Okay, that'd be awesome if you could find something else better to do with your time than intimidate people you don't like. So just get over yourself, all right? Jealous, a rebel. That's basically it. I can't think of it being anything else except that. That's definitely a true statement. Yeah, Jumpy, that's not true. By the way, now I see what you mean by that because somebody else mentioned it. And nothing floppy here, buddy. Everything is just good. So there. And plus, German lady has a wrench, and I think that this guy shouldn't have one. And those are the people I'm kind of checking right now. It's a privilege to have one because, well, it's a responsibility. It does come with definite rules. Hold on. Damn, I wish I could just type in the name. There's so many blocked people. There's so many dang like stock accounts. I wish it weren't like that, but that's just kind of how this channel was built, and that's upon trolls. I got a bunch of people in who were jealous, and they decided that they wanted to troll me for various reasons. And the thing is like they weren't fun trolls like some other people I know. They were actually nefarious trolls, and they continue to be nefarious because they're shit people. Right? And I could really go off on some people and just be like, yeah, you guys see this, right? And they would. But I don't want to give people recognition. I don't want to shout their names out or anything like that because I don't want to. Tyler Durden, you're on my block list for some reason. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. That makes sense. Unreal. Yeah, some people, and they just get on here and it's like, why are they even blocked? So time people out. Guys, don't block them unless they're being really nefarious, but don't block if you don't like somebody. And that's what people do to me because I say hi sometimes and they just time me out. And that's because they're doing it on their feelings. And that's happened like a while within the past like few days. And it's kind of not funny at all. And it's kind of funny. So there's a lot of Abe accounts on here. And I'm going to take them off. And because I don't block Abe, And I know he mentions it a lot and how people block him, and he doesn't like it. You know, obviously nobody does. So I'm not going to antagonize that. I do have Rick Crude on here, believe it or not. Maybe, yeah, maybe I should keep him on. My friends were like, you know, he treats you very badly, and I'm not going to take the abuse. That's all right. That's all right. I don't need it. I'm good without it, and I'm better without it, by the way. Just seeing if there's anybody else. Wow, you guys come in with your stock accounts. I don't know who you are. That's the thing is, like, I have another channel. It's a clip channel, and you guys know, like, if you see me, and that's because they have my main account blocked or whatever. And I have some things to say to certain people, and they're so true and they're so good. Like, it's like burn, but only because I have history with a lot of people, and they really burned me, like, majorly. To the fact that they were doing slanderous things constantly and defaming me. So yeah, I do have, you know, passionate things to say to them, and I say it, whether they like it or not. I say it because I mean it. I don't do it to troll. It's coming from a deep, dark place that I don't want to hold on to anymore. So I say it to people. That's all. Yeah, and if you want to stop doing that in the background or in the backstage, you're gonna give me a seizure. So you might want to stop with your blinking lights and acting a Riri, because it's not gonna look good on you. So now he has an eyeball like swirling around. That's really kind of, I don't know, funny if anything. But if I do bring you up, should I bring Rada up, you guys? He's just gonna come up, get content, and go on his live stream. It's just what he does. He's always done that. He always uses me as a stepping stone for the next new thing. And if I do let him up, I'm gonna meme, not a word. I'm going to need him play those couple of clips that I have, and I want him, he has them, and I want him to actually play them. Thank you. I appreciate you getting that out of there. I'm just looking at the chat, and somebody wants to say he got to F you, and then that's weird. F you, Shelly. That's weird because it's on it's on a 3-second delay. So guys, like, come on. You can chat, right? Within 3 seconds. I like how they do that. Okay. All right. Show your face. FGOT. Show your face. Come on now. Be for real. Just remember, guys, this is an educational, entertaining channel. This is not a drama channel. If it does turn into something dramatic, that's okay too. Just kind of go with it. But be prepared that it could pop off, but it might not. More than likely, it won't. Exactly. He's been, oh my gosh, Kayla, you're so right. He has been totally bored, and he is live all the time. You're on the show, sir. You're live all the time. You're going everywhere on your live stream. And for what I don't know. So buttons.
Shelly, did you hear News New England passed?
What?
News New England passed away.
No, he didn't.
He did. It was last month, but somebody just found the obituary.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'll send you the obituary. It's actually in my Discord. If you were in there, you would have seen it. But anyway, Shelly, last time I checked, you were first member ever at one time.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
I don't don't know. I'm sure a heart attack or something, or I don't know. I mean, he wasn't in the best health. He was on an oxygen machine and everything. Yeah, not good, GD. Not good. See, those are charges for stalking. I don't have charges for stalking, even though Shelly just accused me of. Well, sorry, I guess she's not taking this well. I was going to yell at Shelly, but I'm going to reserve myself.
So a couple people in the chat are saying that is correct, and
yeah, I'll send you the obituary. Shelly, did you do First Amendment auditing?
Yeah, I actually just thought I was actually watching some more videos, and I just thought about him. And I actually visited him when he was in the hospital here. So he wasn't doing good then, and he was just like, well, I don't know how long I have, and I was like, don't say that. But that was a little while ago, and that was like maybe
he was only 62. Jesus Christ.
What now?
He was 62. He passed away about a month ago.
Oh.
I just sent you the obituary in the
his poor daughter. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's always bragging about her and how she's so great. And
oh, I got that. Thank you. That person that just sent me that.
Yeah,
so I don't speak ill of the dead.
Beautiful.
I've had my opinion of him, and I'm going to respect Shelly's panel and her feelings towards him. So I'm going to just sit up here and be quiet about it.
Yeah, that's
Shelly, as far as
yeah.
But Shelly, as far as going by, first of all, Rebel doesn't own a house. He should have been evacuated about a month or two ago. Actually, July. He was officially. He should have been out of there July 17th. He should have been
vacuumated like a vacuum. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, evacuated. So he should have been out of there July 17th. So he shouldn't even been there when I first drove by back in July, and he still shouldn't be there. Second of all, I went down a main road. If you watch my live stream going there and coming back, you would have seen that I was using the main road, and I didn't drive by his apartment building. I drove by his road, but not his apartment building. And second of all, if Rebel's so concerned about it, he can get fucked. And you, as a former First Amendment auditor, sitting there, officer.
Sir, yeah, officer, right?
Sir, sorry, it was sir. Yeah. Asking for a badge number. Like, you had a right to record. I also had a right to record as I drove by him. So he can fuck all the way off.
Yeah, he was recording you as well.
And I have a right to record everything in public also, so he can fuck all the way off. And
he's not really nice to people, especially people who've helped him out.
Also, I'm not going to go out of my way, because that's the only way I know how to get there. I'm not going out of my way for that fucking homeless little ferret, because he's going to be, his little fifis are hurt. So fuck him. And again, he can fuck all the way off, because I'm allowed to drive that way. And guess what else?
Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. I'm not a cat. I don't say meow. Bitch,
all right. Dude, it was really whenever it came out, that song. A lot of people are like just entertaining. I wouldn't call them like cows or anything like that. But she does involve herself with that. But the thing is, like, she's an entertainer, so that's not even
that's not a she, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually, and a lot of people confuse this for Rebel, but that's not Rebel either. That's actually Abe.
Abe is just
that's actually Abe. I know people think that's Rebel. It kind of looks like him, but that's actually Abe. That's Abe a cat, who's our new cow.
Abe is
Sounds
famous.
like he won't be living there much. And you know what I'm going to do? Once he gets thrown his ass out of that place, because he's not supposed to be living there, because him and his freaking fat cheese hog of a mom are deadbeats.
Now we're back to
driving all around that apartment complex. Skeet, and fuck him.
Well, and thank you very much for sharing that. But if that is his face, Abe, so just kindly let's take that down. And I want to say a little something about him.
Fuck Abe.
Oh, I want to say something
You know
about
he
him.
put
He
small
has made it
rodents in his
known for him.
rectum.
Mhm.
There's actually there's something going around now that he put small rodents in his rectum. There's something we're trying to confirm it, but yep, he does put small rodents in his rectum.
I remember
And
a
you're
time
coming
that
with me to change out my laundry.
I
You want to
remember.
come with me to change out my laundry?
Yeah,
Doja
okay.
Abe. Yes, that's Doja Abe.
So, oh god. So I remember a time that you were showing some pictures about things that people had in their anal cavity, and that was
Right.
an X-ray. I
That's
don't
correct.
I don't think he is in or was involved in anything like that. As
Well,
far
no,
as
he definitely was.
directly
Abe
into
definitely was.
persons,
So Abe
rectal
and
incursions.
what's that? Birdo. They actually have, what do they call those things when you bought, you had a hamster and you had the cage and then it had those tubes that go around and, so the hamster could kind of leave the cage but couldn't. Abe and Birdo actually have those tubes connected to each other's butt so the hamster can go back and forth between each other's butt.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
That's true.
That
I
one's
read it
true?
somewhere.
Okay.
And I was told that.
That could be deadly. I mean, we've already, had somebody
It's bad.
die.
It's not good. I mean, the deadly or not. Deadliest catch without the crabs.
Yeah.
I'm almost out of gas. Call the Arabs.
And people.
Nachos, lemon heads, my dad's boat. My dick is big, so it can float.
Where does it
Boats
say
and
that?
hose. Boats and hose.
See that anymore.
I gotta have me some boats and hose.
Oh gosh.
Wow,
That's
that
a
fart
joke.
smelled. I hope nobody heard that. That was a little gaseous tonight from my meatballs. Did you have some meatballs? I had meatballs tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks to Rebel and the Cheese Hog for allowing me to drive by a public road tonight without any interference.
Let me ask you a quick question. Who timed me out in your chat? Who timed me out? Who timed me out? I just told you about that earlier about doing that shit.
Why did Abe time you out?
Just a kind of a funny little tip. So this is what happened. Like your chat likes me a lot, and
do they?
For you to time me out, now they're not going to tell me who did it because they like you too. So they're not going to rat somebody out. They never fucking do. Not even my own mods who are in there. They won't tell me. They just won't. They're not going to stir it up. Not even GD. He wouldn't tell me. So that's just a thing.
Little darling, stir it up.
Abe wants my bunny Shelly. That sounds very sexual. Just saying. Abe really. See, this is the thing. Like, you don't want me to tell you this, but Abe did come up. He went from 12 subscribers to about 858, and I really think that says something in a loud way. Oh yeah, Wilma, Dickbit. I like Rada's chats. Exactly. We don't like Rada necessarily on his trips, but we like his chats.
I know you have to say that because you have a lot of money invested in your cash cow, Rebel, and you're hoping one day he makes it big and he gets some of that money back to you.
Do you have any receipts on that? Wait a minute, hold on. Just saying because I want to know something you don't know.
I want to know.
I want to know what you know that you don't know.
Shelly, how do you get skid marks out of your underwear? Like, what do you use?
Not applicable. Not applicable, for sure.
I think you're saying that word wrong.
And that's the thing is they want to try me like that and say it's not applicable. That's what corrosive commentary wants to say. What the fuck does he know? He doesn't know everything, dude.
By the way, did you hear about that, Shelly, about TC and his stalking charges allegedly?
No, what did he? So he didn't die. All right, because I mean I don't know how many people you guys gonna bring up who died. I don't appreciate this shit. This is going on. This is too much. Too much.
Tom Gambino. Do you know Tom Gambino, right?
Oh, the one in the mob from Chicago.
He pretends he's in the mob, but he ain't shit.
Yeah, he's not with any gang
Allegedly,
either.
he has some cyber stalking charges.
So who would you like to see dead?
Whoa, I don't want to see anybody dead.
I mean, somebody just died, obviously. Well, last month I
Well, I
didn't
mean,
know
that's
that.
unfortunate.
So
And
my
I mean,
buddy
some
died,
people,
and that sucks. So who else do you guys want to see dead next? Because obviously you're going to tell me somebody who died. So good job, good going. I could have got my whole life not knowing and just thinking that it's still alive, and we just had a a break in.
well, considering how everybody's spreading his obituary around, I don't think you would have gone that much longer than not knowing.
Yeah, I don't even know how that came up. I guess you guys just got that just right. There's an echo, so my chat is
Who's
not
Echo?
like that.
Oh, hello, AJot.
Hey, what's
Why
going on,
is AJot
AJ?
saying, "Oh my god"?
I don't know,
AJot, are you
because
like on a delay and you just heard about Abe and his rodent fetish?
well,
Are rabbits considered rodents?
did you hear that News New England died? So there we go.
News New England.
Trunk Monkey, you shouldn't have brought his picture on your avatar. Shelly, you need no, I don't actually, and I don't even want to read that, Trunk Monkey, because you are a jerk. Ajot is saying hi to Wilma Dickfit. That is really nice, Ajot. You know, Ajot is forever going to go down knowing that she went down on AC. Well, I didn't mean to say that, but I did. What happened? Is this an awkward silence right here? Ajot, look, I'm sorry about your past. Sorry for you.
What's wrong with her past?
Well, I mean, the whole thing, the affair and all that. So,
Michael Jackson died. Yes, that's true. Michael Jackson did die.
Ploppy, yes. I actually knew Michael Jackson's dead. I knew that already.
You know, Ploppy's not a fan of TC, so she's probably interested more in about this cyber stalking thing about TC.
Did he violate the cyber restraining order? AC's phone must be busy. Ajot's here. Yes. She's just trying to make her way back in, and I get that. But look, it's AC. She's gonna catch some flack for a little while, and just ride it out, Ajot. I mean, you got to. Shelly, you finally said something funny. Yes. Oh, thank the Lord. It is in me still.
I mean, it only took 6 years that you've been around. I mean,
I just unblocked you, Rada, and that was for timing me out. I don't appreciate that. Now tell me, who did it?
So Tyler Durden, you just got on.
Okay, Tyler Durden,
you just went on blocks. Yes. I guess you're going to get blocked again. Nice seeing you later.
Who has a butt plug? Ajot. Ajot has a butt plug. Hey, hippie. Did I already say hi to you? Hey, Poppy.
Then AC stole her away from me.
Yeah. Wilma, I also heard that.
All right, I'm missing a sock.
Oh! Can you could you pull up something for me?
Oh, we just lost you.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, there it is.
Could you pull up something for me, please? Can you pull something out for me real quick? Not out.
You want
up.
Me to pull out?
No, not out. Shit, I said out. I didn't mean to say out. No, I was reading something. Somebody said out of there or whatever. That's what happened, kind of. Yeah. Can you pull up that picture of AC and the famous butt plug? I just want to see it. Well, I haven't seen it. I'm not really in all these edgy, servers or anything.
I just find it funny.
Yeah.
Listen, that some of these folks around here that used to, they used to say shit about phone boning, used to bag on other dudes about the shit that they used to do, is the fuck shit that they're getting down on themselves. And I just laugh. And it's hilarious.
That's true. That's because you set the pathway with the Snapchat.
I'm a pathfinder.
You're
No, it's just that a lot of these guys are projecting and they're trying to hide the nefarious shit that they're doing in their private time,
Well, they're also
while they're making fun of other people for what they're doing.
But that's the past that they made fun of you with that. And so now they're trying to
now
like
I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like before, I used to give a fuck, but I just don't give a
because it was new. That's why.
Right,
you know?
right. I mean, I used to.
It was something that people didn't approve of, and now they're just like, whatever.
Right. I'm a pathfinder. Now I got everybody phone boning with each other, even married dudes.
That's not cool. That's where I draw the line. It's like, if you're single, you do what you do, but if you got, that's where I can.
Can you come up on? Oh man, hey Jock, can you come up on panel? I won't ask you any other questions. Okay, I gotta delay start this. What time is it right now? 12:15.
It's really late. That's what.
12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll start at about 7:15 a.m. So when I wake up, it'll be done. I'm just doing towels now.
GD, I read your mind.
So
Ajot, nothing against you, Ajot, whatsoever. And you probably didn't even know that he was married because he's a little slimy snake, and he probably just didn't say anything about it. Yeah, and we knew, but of course, you didn't, but everybody else did.
Hey, John, tell us the hotel story on the panel, please.
Please tell us. Oh my gosh, I have to hear this. This would be good. I know it would. AC would be up here in 5 seconds.
I will say one thing about Ajot. After she had, she had the baby and everything, she looks very healthy. She does look very good now. Not that I'm saying that she didn't look good before, but she looks even better now.
Really? Then there's an improvement, so that's good.
And she's the one that got away, so she got away from me. She's the one that got away. I mean, I do say that to a lot of females to make them feel better, but she's like one of the top 52.
So there's a chance that she could purchase him an upgrade on the butt plug he already has. Maybe there's some that dangle like diamonds or something.
Do you think you could bedazzle butt plugs? Is that what you're looking into? Or
I'm looking forward to a picture of that. Hey, you know what, AC, if you want to own it, go big or go home. Go big or go home. Who puts stuff like that in their butt?
Listen,
I don't know if I could ever do that and then record it. So I got it. No, seriously, I have to see this.
It's Mind's Exit only. You will never hear about that shit. You'll never see that shit from me. So whatever. I don't know. I can't speak on it.
So he's gay? He's bisexual. Is that what he's saying? It doesn't matter, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna wear plugs, that's kind of what that means, I think.
Can you send me? All right, hold on.
That's like they're trying to. Okay, so have you seen the gay wig? For your earrings, like they're trying to stretch it, and it's kind of just like that. It's kind of gross. I know you don't want to think about it, but now I can't stop thinking about it, and I can't stop seeing it. So I need to see it so that I can unsee it, or maybe I shouldn't ever see it. Just can somebody show me?
I'm typing in Gen X Jeff's chat. Abe's on panel. I have to put. Be careful. Abe is known to stick small.
Stop, Roma.
Rodents.
Hippie wants to come up, so I'm just kind of waiting.
His rectum. All right, so all I'm gonna do is type that, right?
No, don't type that. No, I don't
absolutely. I'm hitting.
No, there's you.
So
jealous.
be careful. Abe is known. Hold on, that's why I have to proofread. To stick small rodents in his rectum. I'm gonna hit enter, and now I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
And now he's gonna fucking wig out
about it. Hold on.
it.
Wait a second. GD, you and I thought about it at the same time. You're saying. All right.
I actually already left. Oh, he's over at Gen X Jeff's. He's on panel. He's talking about the 2 seconds I was there, I already heard him say, Well, things in this community. So he's going through the freaking timeline for Jeff right now. So I already left. So
it's gonna take too long for him to do that. He kind of, and man, he had me on the edge of my seat. He acted like he wanted to come over, like when he was over at Tommy's, and just when Tommy was ending it, and you're like, "Oh, are you live now?" So he couldn't wait 15 minutes, so then he had to go to another panel. That's what he does, man. It's like, dude, have some patience.
No, fuck Abe. I mean, Abe's a fucking lying shitbag. So fuck him. That's why he gets blocked everywhere. People are sick of his shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's annoying. And he was on Rebels the other night, and all they were saying to him, Cap Gun and Bedtime Clown, all they said was like, dude, just chill. Like, just come and hang out. Like, just like all he does is like he tries to one up everybody. And he tries to fucking be condescending to people. Abe is the new Brian King. Absolutely. Like, it's like, just chill out. Like, just relax and chat. Like, stop worrying about everything that happened in 2020. Like, dude, just chill out. And today he got so mad because we're on somebody's panel that there was 4 of us just ignoring and just flat out ignoring him. And he gets so pissed about that. And then he joined in a chat. And then he yelled at the chat and said that he got dogpiled on panel, even though we're ignoring him. So at the point, he's just like, he's at the point where he just argues for the sake of arguing. So we're starting to believe that it's not autism. We think he has syphilis.
Okay.
Syphilis affects the brain, and it makes you act like that a little bit. And there's no effing way in hell that he's been with a woman. So we think he contracted it as a infant.
Did you ever think that maybe he's a mover and shaker?
No. So he definitely contracted as an infant through utero. So we're looking for a month to set aside for we called it syphilis infant syphilis contraction month.
So it's an inflammation.
And they grow up like Abe and everything. So yeah.
But like I said, he's a mover and shaker. Like he'll go up on a panel and he'll disrupt it a little bit, and he gets people motivated. Look, we're talking about it. So he has that effect on people. No, seriously, you got to give him credit for that.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because you unblocked him. You said, "Well, he shouldn't be blocked." Blah blah blah. So
nobody's
like you want
about Droopy Dick, you know what I mean? Like nobody's talking about certain people. And we are
be banned on site. Is AJOT coming up? I like AJOT to come up.
Yeah, come up. You always have the cool backgrounds and the blonde hair.
You won't ask any questions. I just want you up here because I get scared when you're not around.
Yeah, and AJOT, were you the one who took the picture of the butt plug insertion?
Oh my God, she has nothing to do with the butt plug.
She doesn't. Okay, so I'm gonna quit bringing that part up because that is inaccurate. Hey, crazy Frenchman.
Yeah, I don't listen. So, all right. Let's just say the butt plug thing came from freaking somebody totally else.
Mm-hmm. Was it
Amanda Mac and Cheese
or Tonic?
Oh. See, this is why you get in trouble.
It was Jamie.
This is why you get in trouble.
Jamie's still breathing, just saying he's always telling me not to, but I am.
Again, this is why you get in trouble.
But karma's a bee, though. Remember? Yeah. Rada,
listen, I don't care enough people.
They're not innocent, neither are you, right? I mean, you've talked.
I don't really give a flying fuck.
It only takes one person to dog.
My balls are itchy right now. That's all I'm worried about.
I appreciate you telling me about New England.
I'm just thinking my hair's growing in. So,
Tommy, who timed me out? They're a jerk.
Oh, you got timed out over at Tommy's?
Yeah, it's not funny. Everything was cool. That's the thing, is I'm all talking to people and they're saying hi. They make me feel welcome, and I try to make them feel welcome.
Charlie, do you think maybe what you just said, maybe that's the reason why people do that to you? Do you think maybe it's somewhat warranted by certain people?
Yes.
All right.
You unblocked me? Actually, no, you timed me out. It wasn't a block. Duh. Hi, Silver Diamond. That's not you, because look, hello.
Oh my God.
Oh, it could have been her because I'm like, we're being nice to each other. Take that off. I'm getting rid of you. That's not cool. Nobody was a freaking mall rat or whatever.
Mall cop?
Yeah, mall
Yeah,
cop.
he was a mall cop. He got fired.
He could have worked at the mall. Cops do work there for sure.
Yeah, I don't watch Jeff either. Jeff is a weirdo. Jeff is I got into it with Jeff one night, and I think he weaponizes his autism. I think he's very condescending. And I think he says some shit that like. Oh, but actually, my main point was with Jeff was basically he basically protects Mike Cerrone. And he didn't like it. He said, "Well, you thought your own channel." I said, "Well, Jeff, not for nothing. I do have a little bit of a bigger channel than you. And I do laugh at people like you and Mike Cerrone. And Mike Cerrone's a piece of shit." And then I continue to say, "Well, Jeff, the way you call women like nutty broads or something and you say shit and you're supposedly a peer counselor, I'll play Mike Cerrone for a minute and say, I'll contact your job and let him know what you're doing online." And then he kind of shut up after that. And I think since then he kind of learned how much of a piece of shit Mike Cerrone is, because that's the shit that he says and does.
So that's the thing, I understand, like you try to see the big picture as far as like what they've done in the past. And I shouldn't do this, but I do solely judge somebody on like their personality. And
how's that working with Rebel?
I shouldn't do that. I really should look at the whole picture.
Listen, I have no problem with people like looking at current events. That's not a problem with me. Like, I'm not going to push you. But when you continue to go back to shitbags like Rebel, I am going to say something to you, especially on how he's done this many times before. And then most recently, the phone number incident. And then he's going to do it many times after. He's going to be pissed at you for just having me on panel, which actually I'm not sure, because he actually took down most of his videos on one of his channels. So I'm not sure. I think he's having a clearance sale on like going to court, because like he thinks by hiding it now is going to be like, well, I'm going to court in a couple days and I got to hide everything. Sorry, buddy, but everything's already there.
I'd love to say that he displayed my personal phone number that I gave him and trusted him with on his panel, as along with other people's first names and their screen names, so that you know exactly who's who. And also, and I had a clip of him actually putting your first and last name and your address all together.
Yeah.
Purpose. It wasn't a. It wasn't
he recently did that, and then that's why I went. Yeah, well, I know he did that, and that's why the other night I said fuck it, and I went over his court records, and he got mad at me and started playing the whole fucking video. Listen, the whole video of him recording me across the street from him, that doesn't bother me. But when we starts doing the first and last name thing, no problem, motherfucker, game on. And that's why I started doing the court records, and that's why I put his mom's name and his name and the eviction, everything, and all that. I mean, you want to play, we can play Rebel. I mean, I really don't care. I mean, it's not like I'm hiding everything. Like, my shit's out there, so whatever, dude. But yeah.
What's Trump saying, I'll contact your job and let them know what you're doing online, right? Is that like saying, I'll beat the living shit out of you for a little ish like you, Rada?
Right.
Well, and also, Rebel, did he get a job? I know he's talking about you. Yeah, did he get? No, but he didn't get a job, right? He should get a job.
The closest thing he had a job was like 2 weeks ago, and he already got fired from it for a day after, which was working for Bird.
Can he, and we should ask him, can he make lemonade? He could have a lemonade.
No, he can't make lemonade, because the problem is he'd freaking be worried that freaking somebody would be driving by while he's at his little lemonade stand. I don't even think he could do that. I think that's too much work for him. Rebel isn't capable of doing anything.
Buy a lemonade
after that July 31st incident. I didn't say a fucking word. Not that I was scared of him, but I just didn't say a fucking word about him, because I proved my point. Like, by going over there, I wasn't going to walk across like fucking Abe, who sticks small rodents in his anus. I wasn't going to walk up to him like he told me, why did you walk up to him? Because I'm not catching a fucking charge, dude.
No, you don't do that. But did it really happen in July? That's really,
it was July 30th. It was either July 30th or 31st, yeah.
So why is it being brought up again?
Because Rebel's bored. This is what he does.
Okay.
And he wants content because nobody's watching him. So he started doing this shit again. And I said, okay, we'll do it. You know? But whatever. I mean, but this is what Rebel does. Like everybody's like, oh, he's changed. He's no. One, he's so fucking manic because one, here's Rebel fucking getting ready to get yeeted out of his fucking house. I mean, fuck, man. Like, dude.
8.
And two, when I drove up to him and I sat there, I had no idea how small he was. Like, my fist is probably about the size of his head. Like, I really, like, again, I'm not condoning violence. I said I'm not saying I would ever get violent with him. But, I mean, he is so tiny and malnutritioned as a child that he's a tiny little guy. And for him to stay online and fucking put his address on and say, come at me, N-word, and like talk all this hot garbage, like he's lucky that I'm the only one that's gone there that done absolutely nothing to him. Like he's lucky that I'm the one that showed up and nobody else. Because somebody else that doesn't have shit to lose, yeah.
So what did the cops say to you about driving by on the public road?
They said you have a legal right. I explained to him his first of all, I mean, I'm not sure if you saw the map, but yeah, he walked about a block away to come film me. Like
so he was trying to obstruct your right to proceed. No, what is it called?
Huh?
To travel in like a certain direction. Like he trying to block that.
He didn't want to block me. He just thought that his town is off limits and that nobody can visit it or drive through it. And he's absolutely wrong. And he pretty much he wanted, when he called the police that day, he wanted me arrested and he was going to take my job away. And the cops basically said, listen, yeah, he can drive here. It's a main road, first of all. Maybe not the greatest idea that you stop, because like that's like one incident that he can count towards like 3 incidences towards a harassment order. I said, no, this is the first and last time I stopped and contacted him. The other times I never stopped. They said, what's that?
The other times.
All right. No, I never stopped. I just drove through. The other time was when he asked me to come up there, and that's when I offered him pizza. And that's when he said, yeah, pull up. And yeah, I pulled up and then I left. And then he says, come back. And then, yeah.
Do you have any part in people recording him or taking pictures of him when he's out in public?
Nope. And that's perfectly legal also. And that's why he's losing his mind. Just like when he goes out and records everybody else, whether he's doing it on purpose or... And when he thinks like that guy that pulled up to the apartment complex, all right, that was looking for an apartment. Now you have to realize that apartment complex has about 40 buildings, maybe 30 buildings. I don't know, somewhere around there. It's quite a few buildings. Each of those buildings have at least 10 apartments each. Okay. Mm-hmm. So at any time, I'm sure there's an apartment that's empty and is willing to be rented out or is going to be leased out or whatever. So for him to pull up and see people who live there, I mean, obviously he's trying to say, hey, listen, I'm going to move in, whatever. And for him to actually treat the guy like a complete asshole because he thinks
want to live there. Yeah, they're not going to want to go there. I'd be like, no, I don't want to live around this crap.
Well, it's not even that. It's Rebel's fucking mentality of fucking with so many people online that his fucking paranoia is catching up to him. And that's nobody else's problem but his. Especially some poor guy that just wants to look for an apartment. They're looking for a place to live. I'm sorry. He's actually looking for a place to live. And not like these two deadbeats, like the cheese hog and the fucking little malnutrition little fuck who's going to be kicked out on their ass because they can't pay
malnutrition.
Their
malnourished.
No, that's all court documented.
Malnutrition. That's not how
he's not malnutrition, but all right.
Malnourished. Look, hey, listen, Rada.
Listen, okay. I'm on a roll. I don't know why you keep stopping me. Go ahead.
Because Rada, it's okay for somebody to disagree with you in chat. It's okay. I don't want to run an
Who's disagreeing with me?
Trump said.
I don't read what Trump says. He's a fucking idiot. He's a fired cop that fucking got fired for a desk pop, and now he fucks dogs. Like, I don't read what he says.
No, it doesn't. Stop. Go ahead.
He does fuck dogs.
I
He's
know
fucked
you're
his
on fire.
the dogs he trains, yeah.
Please
And he
don't
got
do
fired
that.
as a cop, yeah.
Don't do that.
Anyways, so this poor bastard, so just like he fucking sat there and recorded this poor innocent guy, people can record him. Just like when people are like driving by him and they get him on his dash camera, all well, perfectly legal. Just like when you used to go out and record police and record people that were interacting with the police.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Now, I get it. Being a public servant's different and recording them. I get that. But however, the people that the police were interacting with, the people that are walking on the street, those are the people you recorded also. That's
now, one at a time, Rada.
I've never claimed I was a paramedic, and I'm not. All right, I'm sorry. I'm not reading him anymore. Anyway, so yeah. So the problem is yeah. So people, and so the other problem too is that so those videos that were surfacing of him, of like walking or whatever, he took those to the police allegedly, or maybe he called the police, and they basically said, "Listen, just like you have a right to record us when we pull up to your house," and even though and you can tell, I mean, the cops are trying to help him, but he's being a complete little fucking little mongrel to the cops, right? He's being a complete asshole to the cops, but he still recorded them, and then they walked away, whatever. And he didn't like it when the cops said, well, just like you have a right to record us, they have a right to record you, whoever's recording you. Nobody's following back to his apartment. Nobody's following him around. They see him wherever he goes because he live streams everything. And yeah, all right, they see him somewhere and they record him. There's a lot of people that live around there. He lives at and when I was driving by, you saw how busy it was with how busy it's a major road. Route 27 through Massachusetts, a major road. And that's not where he lives on. He lives off of 27.
Well, in public, there's no expectation of privacy. We all know that. However, there's a message that you were sending when you did that.
When
you drove by, when you were trying to be intimidating in some kind of a way. And look, I'm not defending him. I know
you're not defending him. But what I'm saying is that when he says pull up, he's lucky that I'm the one showing up and nobody else. Because somebody else that has nothing to lose will probably do something to him. And I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying do it. Don't do it. But I mean, there are a lot of people that do not like this kid because of his own fuck shit, okay?
I know.
And that's the exact reason why I didn't get out of my truck. I stayed across the street and I didn't leave. He thought I was going to leave. People were in my chat. All right, go, go, go. I'm like, nope, I'm staying right here because I'm not doing anything wrong. And then I even asked a police officer. I said, is that street, which is his street? I said, is that a public road? They said, yeah. So I said, all right. I could even went up to his public road and stood outside his apartment building. Hello, Poppy. How are you?
Hey, Poppy. Well, I give him props for not running inside and for taking out the camera. I do.
You should have ran inside. That's the problem.
Well, the camera can't defend him, but it can show footage,
The problem, no, it doesn't matter because you cannot walk a block away from your house and record somebody as they're driving by and say you're deathly afraid of them, and their mom is scared of them too, which his mom wasn't around. And then when I said I was going to turn around, you can't not just stay there, but walk even further away from your house and try to convince people that you're scared.
What are the chances of him being out there recording you as you're driving by? Was he maybe he was watching your live stream?
He was watching my live stream.
Okay, so he's like,
I was driving. That's it. Listen, that's the only way I know where to go. And I don't want him freaking recording me being like, oh, he's driving by secretly. I make it known when I drive by. I don't care. And today I was going to say, I was actually going to find a different way to go. Then I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. This guy has screwed over enough people in their life, including his landlord, who has to pay like a mortgage or whatever on that freaking apartment, on that condominium. And he refuses to pay like the scumbag that he is as they fuck. You know how much work they're going to have to do to that apartment once they get freaking booted? Like with him spitting on the rugs and shit. There's videos of it. All the smoking they do in there. All the shit that they're filthy people. All the shit they have to do that. And that's all their security deposit's not even going to cover any of that shit. They're just dirty, filthy people that put somebody through the shit that they did for I don't know how many years, but all the rent they didn't pay. Like they weren't required to pay all of that rent. But now that they sold it and they're not taking Section 8, there's no way they're going to be able to afford the new rent.
No.
They're just all they are. They're leeches. They are leeches off society. They know this system because they've done this before when they squatted in their grandmother's former place that she used to own. And they said they weren't leaving because it's the grandmother's place, and they have a right to stay there, which they didn't because they signed it over, and they just sat there and stayed there until somebody had to come and get their shit and put it out on the street because they know the system and they're fucking leeches of society. And these people continue to beg. And some people online, they continue to give them money because they feel bad. Because what do? Instead of paying rent with all that money that he freaking raised, they put it towards smokes and put it towards weed instead of giving this poor landlord her money. Because they're fucking.
He's not incorrect, Rebel. You know that. And the name calling, I don't appreciate that.
Whatever. The cheese hog and the fucking little runt.
The facts are facts.
And the problem is
you got to pay rent when you're living somewhere.
You have to pay rent and fucking prioritize it. And these people have been thrown out on their ass before. And before, at least they had a car to live in, and they had their cheese hog mom to fucking go around on Facebook and saying that she had a brain aneurysm, which is absolutely not true. And they raised money for that, and they scammed money out of that. And that's when they went ahead and said, oh, yeah, let's look. And they're like, yeah, this person's been scamming on all these Facebook places. And that's why Turtle Boy and Masshole Kate got involved and called their scamming asses out. Oh, yeah. Back in June, they were sent a list of apartments from Metro Housing. He went live screaming the options aren't good enough, claim discrimination. That's what it is. Even when people help him, even when the system helps him, it's still not good enough. This guy hasn't worked for anything in his life. Neither has his cheese hog mom has worked anything for their life. And they think they deserve the fucking world, even though they haven't worked for shit. And fucking Connie, that fucking little grifter and fucking scumbag, he sits there and he brags on how he worked at McDonald's long enough to collect unemployment, which was 4 weeks, because he couldn't handle working at McDonald's.
Let me ask. So I want to tell the chat that lots of people have donated to Rebel over the years, including myself. I have donated not much, but I have donated a little bit to Rebel. Why do you think that they do donate? And I can tell you why I have, but tell me, why do you think that other people have? Like, have you ever donated to him?
No, I have not given him a red cent, and I've refused to. They can rot in fucking hell for all I care, for the shit they've done to me and other people. That's why, like, people are like, oh, poor guy, he's going to be homeless. Fuck him. Fuck him. Because you know why? If they showed me that they work towards it, like they actually work towards like making themselves better, they actually showed me that they actually did something to actually improve themselves, I'd be like, okay, I feel bad. Because I do feel bad for people who are homeless. But because they are just leeches of society, and they rather just shit over this poor lady's apartment that they fucking rented out, that they didn't even have to pay full money for, mind you. They got freaking Social Security for it, and they, ripping off the taxpayers. and they were able to barely fucking provide for their part because they're fucking leeches. And the reason why people did give money to him because he puts the little waterworks on. He's like, I'm gonna be out of smokes, and like, oh, poor Rebel's gonna stop spurging. Oh, poor little buddy. No, that's because of his cheese hog mom doesn't want him to go get the help he needs. He was fine after he got out of the hospital and he pulled that little temper tantrum stunt in the courthouse. He was fine because he was medicated. But his problem is the mom doesn't want him to be medicated because he thinks it's poisoned. I'm sorry. I know drugs are not always the answer as far as mental health, but the problem is like he was on a system. Like he's on a system where he was actually able to get help for mental health, where a lot of people can't. And this is another thing that pisses me off. And he just fucking abused it. And he wasn't able to go ahead and finish off his mental health care because his mom, the cheese hog, was like, nope, that's poison. You can't do it. And then everybody's like, oh, poor Rebel.
Do you know she said that? And guys, don't mention her name in the chat either. Just kind of leave her out of it.
She's on YouTube. She's on YouTube. She used her name on YouTube. She's a YouTuber.
I don't. Let's leave her out of it because I
the
mean,
racist piece of shit.
The apple
like
may not fall too far from the tree, but I don't want to bring her into it.
The anti-Semitic racist piece of shit mom that he has, you mean?
Yeah, I've heard some comments that she made. It's not cool at all. They're oppressed, obviously, and in their life. And and the thing is like, dude, if he knows anything about you and he gets pissed off, he's gonna expose it to. And everybody, don't they think that they're going to do it to him? And I kept being friends and all that. I know it's not going to happen to me when it did happen to me. And I went back to him as a friend. So why did I want to know, why did I go back? And that is because I see him as having talent.
I'll give you the link.
Look at public cultist. He came in and said that.
Yeah, but I mean, like Sugar Crits is saying, like they haven't worked a day in their life and they expect to freaking, he lied to get out of the mental hospital early, citing a court date, and then skipped out court. That's right. He had to go to court. Oh. Not only did he like say, "Oh yeah, I'm feeling better," because he has to say that too, because they can't release him if he's not feeling better. But he also said, "Yeah, I got to go to court," and that was the one for I think Sancho, or. What was that? No, that was for Boss Bitch, I think. One of them. And he still didn't show up because he was begging people for money for a ride. People offered him a ride. He's like, no, I want money because he's scared. Like his own paranoia put him where it is. Like that's nobody else's problem. And I'm sorry if you have paranoia, but if you have that much paranoia, obviously you fucked with way too many people.
Well, my friend offered him a ride.
That's actually a nice. They actually live in a nice place. There's a tennis court. You think he ever utilized the tennis court that's there? Do you have a tennis court where you live?
Yes.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a pool where you live?
No. Mm-mm.
Do you think that cheese hog ever told Rebel to go in the pool? Because she probably said, "Oh, don't go in the pool, honey. There's germs in the pool. Don't go there. Don't go in the pool." And then the other problem is like he's so filthy. Like there'd be a sheen of oil on the fucking pool surface because of his hair and how dirty he is. So it was the Sancho. Okay, so it was a violation of Sancho.
I mean, it does look better than it used to with the braids.
But I mean, it's like he had a nice place. It's a nice town. It's a nice town he lives in. It's a very affluent town, and that's the problem. Is like there's a lot of people who are rich there.
So there's
he thinks
community walk kind of
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They probably have a good community watch then in the area.
Okay, if you go ahead and interrupt me for something like that again.
I'll drop your ass.
I forgot what I was going to do. But anyways, but it's they think because they're entitled to everything that everybody else has. Like there was a time where you would look at your neighbor and see their car or see what they have and be like, "Oh wow, I'm going to work hard to get that. I want to get that. I'm going to go to work harder. I'm going to go whatever I need to do, work overtime or whatever." Today, now it's like, how come I can't have that car? They have that car. Why can't I have it? I should be entitled to that car too. And that's rebel. Like, he thinks he's entitled to everything that everybody else has, even though he hasn't worked a day in his life for it. And then his excuse of, well, people just find out where I am and get me fired. Bullshit. Bullshit. Because, first of all, stop recording everywhere you go. Turn the live stream off. Record. First of all, record it if you really need to, but don't go live and show people where you are. Like, dude.
You know, people sometimes, you know, online, people we've known, especially in the 1A community, they will find out when you're going to court and they will show up there just to harass you or just to even get, you know, pictures of you. So I guess to like advertise it is not a good thing, especially if you don't want the confrontations, because people are going to do it. They're just that bored.
I was thinking about going to his court for his housing court. Then I'm like, I mean, it's still going to be preliminary. I mean, it's still like, you know, it's basically his first court hearing for housing court, because it got moved from district court to housing court. So it's going to be his first showing at the district court. And God help us, his mom and himself are representing themselves, which is going to be a great, great show. If anybody's like in the area, definitely should go watch that. But I mean, again, he claims that I'm stalking him. He claims that I'm following him around. First of all right, listen. He knows what I look like. And he claims that like when that video of him walking through the parking lot with his mom, first of all, his mom looks like she was keeping up with him pretty well. So him to keep on saying my disabled elderly mom, blah, blah. First of all, she's not elderly. I don't know if you know what elderly is, but she's not elderly. You know who is elderly though? The lady that he decided to call on the phone, and then he got those wiretapping. That's who is elderly, because people keep on forgetting that. It doesn't take out, like, I know some people don't like Bird. Take the name out, but think of that as like been somebody else's elderly mom that fucking decided that this like little bitch fucking wanted to call their mom or dad. But that's besides the point. Second of all, when they were walking by, he was like, "Oh, you know, they're filming me. They listen. You see, yes. Oh no.
No.
What?
Bye.
Why? He can express his opinion.
Dead. You're giving him, dude. You're so mean. Like, don't desecrate the dead.
Listen. I kept quiet. All right.
You almost read it out loud, though, and that's why I deleted it, because even though I deleted it, you still
You didn't block him, did you?
No, I didn't block him.
You just deleted the comment?
Yeah. Everybody gets a chance. I mean, he wanted to throw out a jab, and he did. So how many other jabs?
Is there something wrong? Listen, happy hippie. A lot of people did not like. I get this whole thing. Don't talk about the dead, but he's fucked with some people. Like he's fucked, and I get it. He apologized towards the end, but listen, I don't get this apology after doing fuck shit and being like, "Well, I apologize." No, you still did it though. Like, I'm glad. Thank you for apologizing. That's like, hey, listen, I just ran you over with my car on purpose. Well, I apologized. I mean, you have to forgive me. No, nobody has to forgive anything. I hate when people say he was a great guy at funerals. That means he wasn't a great guy. That means they have nothing else to say about the person. Like, people like, I'm just gonna.
I'm listening.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm just.
No, I'm listening. God.
What are you doing? Where'd you go? Are you lighting a candle? Are you having a romantic night with yourself?
Popped open a drink.
Oh, so I forgot what I was going to say about the whole when Rebel was walking by. Him and his mom were doing great and walking.
Oh, because she was keeping up and she's not elderly.
Yeah, I forgot where I was going with that though.
Because you were going to say that some people are, and maybe she isn't in her 50s or whatever.
Yeah, no, I forgot now. Maybe it'll come back to me. I'm sorry. I'll take your notes after. But yeah, I don't feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel bad where they go. I don't feel bad for what happens to them. Like, I mean, again, they had plenty of opportunity. They had plenty of fucking time to freaking correct themselves. And they had all that money in their pocket because, like, everybody feels bad for Rebel. And I had this conversation with somebody the other day. I said, listen, you have to take the YouTube factor out of it. No, I'm sorry. You have to put the YouTube factor into it because, listen, an average homeless person, I'm sure, again, not all homeless people put themselves where they are. Obviously, like this place, you know, it's bad. Like, you know, whatever happens, like this just unfortunate incidences where people become homeless. And it is unfortunate. I donate money. I donate money to the Good Energy Fund, which the Good Neighbors, Good Neighbor Energy Fund. That's what's around here. And it's like money that goes towards the Salvation Army, but they set it aside for like a heating assistance for families in the wintertime. Because I know there's people that, like, unfortunately, that's what happens. Actually, that's actually true, Wilma. News New England did shit on NJ Diver. He shit on a few people when they passed away. He even said he was going to piss on their graves, and that is true. News New England did say some shitty shit when other people had passed away. So there's that. But anyway, so there are people that put themselves in bad situations that they cannot control, but it unfortunately happens and homelessness happens. However, we watched Rebel, and this is why Rebel should have been a lot smarter. And now, oh, well, it's too late because it's all recorded. Instead of sitting there and being like, fuck, yeah, that's true too. He did stalk a woman at her home with a gun and a felon. Yep. So they put themselves here because we saw them abusing a rideshare program to go get pot. Instead of putting that money down because you forget that somebody still has to pay their bills. And the person that owns this condo has to pay her bills, pay her mortgage or whatever it was. But unfortunately, these people didn't care. They put themselves where they were because they thought smoking, marijuana, and cigarettes were a lot more important than this lady paying her bills. Like, these people were even getting help with Section 8 vouchers, and they still said, you know what, fuck you. I'm buying my own shit, and we've been homeless before, and we're still gonna fight it. And yeah. He also fought with a fire chief. That's right. He did. Up in Maine when he was doing an audit. He did.
Was that when he went to that water
No.
the watering location?
Oh.
What was it called? No, the water tower?
Where they did the Bowling Springs, it was just sitting out there recording the trucks going in and out. I mean, seriously, no, I think it's when he went to a city hall or something. I mean, that's true, corrosive. I mean,
if you want to look at it,
dies doesn't magically make them immune from criticism or make them a good person. What the fuck?
I hate when he makes sense.
I mean, sorry. John Wayne Gacy died. Everyone forgot he was a mass murderer, right? Sorry.
Floppy only works to buy weed.
Well, I mean, at least she works. I mean, what you buy, listen, if you go out and work every day and you do your thing, you buy whatever the fuck you want. If you come on YouTube and you raise money for cigarettes and weed, God bless you. But however, when it comes time that months later and you come to people and be like, oh, being evicted, I can't believe I'm being evicted. Everybody's going to remind you, well, remember all those times you raised money for cigarettes and weed? Did you put any of that money aside to put it towards your rent? I mean, again, you give to whoever you want. You give all the money you want to Rebel. However, when people heard this story back, he still lied about it back in July that he was being evicted. June 30th was when he was officially notified. Listen, hey, how you doing? We need rent. You're getting evicted. That's when he got the original letter from the lawyer. He wasn't served officially yet from the courts. It was June 30th was like, pay up or get out. Well, it was before that he was given the letter from the lawyer, but he had till June 30th to get out. Nothing. they decided to stay. So then his landlord had to spend even more money and go to court and file again. So then that was July 17th they were served. Still's there. Like they just don't care. Like they could have had all that money that they collected, all that money. Like again, give to whoever you want, give for whatever you want. But when they start saying, "Hey, listen, yeah, guys, I'm getting evicted." Oh, well, remember all that money all these people were giving you? What'd you do with it? Oh, you bought on weed and cigarettes. Guess you should have made a little bit better choices back then. I don't know what to tell you. Now's not the time to be like, oh, shit, I probably should have made better choices. He's not living for free. Well, he's living for free because he's not paying rent. They're basically their little Section 8 voucher only covers so much of their rent. They're supposed to pay the rest, but they decide, weed and cigarettes are better. So yeah, they're living for free. Right. Donate to animal shelters, puppies, kitties. Donate to people who actually need the money, not these scumbags for some of these and including Rebel, who just want to blow a smoke it up. Donate to people who would need it. There's plenty of people out. Like, unfortunately, like COVID, the disease or whatever it was, the virus, whatever it was. Unfortunately, we become like so like small. I don't want to say small minded. Small minded sounds bad, but we're so like it became such a small world because like we were all on YouTube and like there's so many like people we donated to on YouTube and everything. But now that everything's back open and like there's so much more out there you can donate to. Both COVIDs are diseases, but so much more shit. Like an animal shelter. I mean, poor animals, they can't control themselves. Mom Squat should have fucking swallowed when she had the chance instead of raising Rebel.
Don't do that. Hey, but don't you think he's been beat down enough to where maybe he could say, well, why don't I just go and work? Maybe they're right. Maybe I should just go and work. Because the thing is, like, we don't want to hear criticism. We don't. But the thing is like he has been beat down enough, basically, from the court, from people online. So
I don't know what it is. I think he's just so against people online that he's just here for money. Because this is how he started. He started on Facebook. He started doing this shit on Facebook. And Facebook, like, I mean, they had like before like YouTube, there was Facebook Lives. And I don't remember if he did Facebook Lives or not, but he was going through all these communities and be like, hey, my mom has a brain aneurysm. Hey, my mom has a brain aneurysm. And then people kind of like, because it was a small area, people were like, no, wait a minute, I know. And talking and like, oh, wait. Right. It's too late for him, Shelly. He's not 20. He's 35. And I'm sorry that his mom has developmentally challenged him. Unfortunately, like she pretty much repressed his life. But that at one point you have to be like, hey, listen, I'm 35 years old. I need to grow up. He keeps on thinking that his mom's going to die like the next day because like he thinks she's some elderly woman. Like, all right, maybe she has poor health. But however, we've watched this cheese hog for how many years now? I mean, she's still around. She's not old. I mean, yeah, maybe she's not in the best like fucking health, but she's not old.
Is she older than Cindy Renee, the oldest person on the internet?
Ooh, I don't know, because Cindy Renee's not that old either. Trump said fucks dogs. I don't know if you know that. It's creepy how he fucks dogs. He's worried about me knowing about Rebel because Rebel comes online and tells his whole fucking history. So, I mean, it's not that I studied it. It's just like when you come out and tell your whole history. But I mean, I understand because Trump said it's too much of a coward to come up here and like actually talk to me. Remember who was the guy that Trump said used to try to blow in the worst way? Oh, who the fuck was it?
Oh, guys, You guys are terrible to each other. I mean, they're the same way to me. You were right about COVID though, because we were kind of in a small group,
Right.
which was a few
Nobody
hundred
went
people.
anywhere.
They mainly came. That's kind of where I got started, was with 1A, and then with Kate, because I was in her server and stuff. And that's kind of where we kind of stuck together, but for a while. And 1 month is a long time, but we were probably all together like 6 months. So we got to know each other. Trump said, and of all people, that.
Right.
Some of us have changed and gotten better in our lives. Some of us have stayed the same. And the thing is,
no, Shelly. Do you want the bad news?
He's doxing me.
No, he says Antarctic chick is disingenuous, and I never considered her to be my friend. See, this is what I mean, Shelly.
Oh, Lottie fucking
now you're gonna feel bad for him, and you're like, "Oh my god." If he was a real friend, he'd be like, "You know what? It's not Shelly that's saying that. It's just that asshole Rada." And maybe if Rebel actually had me unblocked and let me go up there and tell him the same shit, which is, it won't work, because I mean, he'll just continue to be a scumbag with this cheese hog of a fucking freak mom. I mean, fuck him.
Have you had a conversation with him since June or July?
No, he blocked me. He won't let me up. He continues to say he's going to file a harassment order. He says he's going to file a harassment order next week. However, the problem is I hope he knows. I mean, Abe being a fucking cop should have known, but we know Abe was never a cop. He's a fired security guard. Should have told him that you cannot file a harassment order at a fucking housing court. It's two different fucking jurisdictions. But whatever.
Abe, you said you were going to come up if you can hear this. And Rebel, you're welcome to come up, dude. I'm not afraid to face you. Even though you've done some fuck shit to me and a lot of other people, I'm still not afraid to face you, nor am I afraid to face any of my enemies. And that's a fact. Not anymore. And I'm not going to yell at them and cry and all this shit like I used to do. I'm a lot stronger than that, than I was in the past. And that's because I got dogpiled a lot. And so I just became stronger.
He's gaslighting right now.
Yeah. I'm not the crazy one. He is. And
he's wearing a crown. He's wearing a crown in his avatar. What homeless man wears a crown? Or what soon-to-be homeless little rodent wears a crown?
That's a fact, Jack. Hippie. I just want to let you guys know that any of the opinions on the panel, I'm not trying to change anybody else's opinions. I know that some people like to do that and they try to make everybody go with them. And that's not what I'm about. I actually like when people are on the other side of what I'm saying as well, but just don't be a dick, dude. And don't,
Holy shit. Abe is still on Gen X Chef's panel.
Oh my gosh. Listen, Rada, I don't think you've ever doxed people just because you don't like them.
No, not because I don't like them. No.
Because of their personality? Have you done that?
I'm sorry?
Have you doxed people because of their personality, because you guys had a clash or something?
No, I've only doxed people that pretty much deserved it, whether they doxed me or I mean, that's pretty much it. I've only done tit for tat. I mean, that's why Rebel has been going hard with my name. I mean, then again, Rebel's doxed me before, and that's why I've won at him, and then he calmed down, and then he's going at other people Rebel always does.
Yeah, he initiates the doxes. Yep.
So basically, that's why I put all those fucking court records out the other day, because he was going hard at me. I'm like, all right, dude, we'll play tit for tat, whatever, and he didn't like it. Oh well. Plus, Pink Birdo, that fucking group home dweller, fucking wanted me to show him or her, whatever the fuck it is, that this is actually true, because he didn't believe it. Because Birdo, I mean, lives under a fucking rock and doesn't believe anything. And when you try to tell it something, it's like, no. And then they make up shit when they do get court documents. So fuck Pink Birdo, too.
Yeah, fuck Pink Birdo. The tat is usually a lot stronger than the tit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's at a higher level than the tit. Did you ever notice that?
I do.
Oh, wait, actually, the tit is at a higher level than the tat. So tit for tat.
Rebel is preaching to 12 people. I'm sorry, 10 people watching right now and nobody typing this chat. So that's how much support Rebel has. While you're watching here with a good 30 strong, even though it's mostly Trump said and nobody really listens to what Trump said, but whatever. I mean, he does fuck dogs. But anyways, yeah, I mean, you got a great chat going. Like, I mean, it's just Rebel. Like, you got to get the hint, buddy. Like, you just got to.
I mean, it's not like your chats. Like you have a lot in your chats. So I mean, you're doing pretty good.
I mean, that's yeah. And again, that's why I promised I wouldn't talk about him anymore and wouldn't say anything. But he wanted my attention, so he has my attention again. Oh, hold on. I got an important. Can someone please tell me what Rebel's disability is?
What's Gen X's channel? How do you spell? Is it GEN and then X, or is there a space?
You don't want to hear what he's saying, or?
Yeah, I want to go to it. Which one are you going to show me? You're going to show me Rebel?
I thought you want to listen to what he's saying.
Oh, yeah. Is he being an F dot again? Motherfucker. And aren't you as disingenuous? I
can't listen to him if you're going to keep talking. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'd rather not give Gen X Jeff a review because, I mean, I think he's a scumbag myself. But so Gen X, who you're talking about, Andy, is different than Gen X Jeff. So Gen X, who you're talking about, actually was on a panel. Oh, fuck. Whose panel was that the other day? Actually, Shifty's, I think. I think she was on Shifty's the other day. But Gen X did leave YouTube. Not much. Like, she kind of pops in and out. But yeah, no, this is a different. This guy actually wears antlers. Because supposedly he's a gay Shifty poo, yeah. This guy Gen X Jeff is actually a gay autistic, and I'm not making fun of him. That's actually what he claims to be, a gay autistic Satanist, I believe. And he does peer counseling for people who are gay, autistic, and Satanists. Like, all that has to like meet that criteria. Are you still using StreamYard?
Yeah, I don't know how to even present this. It's all messed up.
What are you presenting?
Well, I have his on, but I can't put it on the screen.
It says present at the bottom, no?
Yeah, I know. And it says that I'm sharing.
Yeah, but you got to add it to the screen. There you go. You're welcome.
He's not saying anything.
You have to push play.
No, he's not saying anything, though.
Well, it's probably because he's watching you to see what you're going to say. He's saying something right now.
Oh, no, I didn't have to play on.
We could have like fought to stay in our home. You know, and looking back on it, like if I actually went through the same means of like, you know, reaching out to the same places that I did this time around, like I probably would have figured out that we could have stayed in our home. I could have saved our home.
You got to pay rent.
Saved my pets. Like,
could have saved your pets.
And at that time, I didn't even realize that. Like, I didn't know my rights enough to know, you know, what to do in that circumstance. And if I went about things the right way, then we could have technically stayed there.
Pets up to a kill shelter.
I don't know what the fuck. Like, I'm pissed at myself because
you should probably pay your rent.
If anyone had the right to fight to stay there, like me and my mom did at that time. Like, we lived in that house our entire lives.
Yeah, well, it sucks. So you signed it over,
and it's just
got to get going.
It's fucked up how that turned out.
No, it's not fucked up.
Because that's really what I should have tried to do.
You didn't pay your bills there either.
Signed this agreement. We signed this agreement to take what $30,000, $10,000 up front, so that we got the car. But you know,
took the 30.
We weren't able to get the 20,000, and we agreed to leave the house. Like, we should have never signed that agreement. We should have
never agreed to leave the house. That's why they had to come take you out.
So that was my
lying. That's all this kid does is lies.
Wrong and thinking, you know.
Yeah, you're wrong for staying there too. You should have taken the 30 grand and see ya.
And now it's just too late.
Yeah, it's too late. Now it's too late.
I still have a wrench in there.
our lives would have been completely different.
Oh yeah. Oh, he sees it now. Hold on. You can hear him thinking.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna go on. I'm not gonna stay on. Nope. You know how he gets. He'll get all messed up with that. Oh.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sure.
You share it.
Yeah, we know, Rebel. We know the story. They're not accepting Section 8, the new owners. So shut the fuck up. Before you found out? No. You're probably too ignorant.
You can put it on, but just the audio.
No, it's the owner's not one of y'all. It's because they don't want to accept Section 8. They don't have to. It's a private building. They don't have to accept Section 8. It's their right not to. And yeah.
Who said that? Trump said. Let's say hi to some people real quick. 420 Moon, what's up? Andy Cruz, hey, how you doing? Ohio Steve, hello. And Anarchy Television, welcome.
So I think you got blocked. I don't see you anymore. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'll just tell you what he says then from now on. Every single thing. I'll put it up on the screen. Because it's going to relate to you, I'm sure.
For some reason, he thinks they could have stayed in his grandmother's house that was owned by the nursing home. I don't get it. Like, it wasn't owned by him anymore. They went, my God, like he just doesn't understand how bills work or how businesses work. Like this is the problem. Like, they just grift. Like, that's why they call his mom griftopotamus. Like, they just grift off of everything. Like, they have no concept of bills or concept of owing money. Like, it's just like no concept. Nothing. They couldn't have stayed in their mom's home. They didn't own grandmother's house. They didn't own it anymore. He thinks the organization giving them squatting advice could have kept them in a house that they didn't own. Exactly. They didn't own it anymore. They were squatting and they got kicked out. They had to physically come in, take all their shit, and put it on the street. Get out.
We're all subject to losing a job. We don't have, unless you have like total security in your job to where
what if they lost to get kicked out of their house?
But then you get something else, because you want to have your own shit. You want to own life, liberty, and the pursuit of property. Don't you want to?
Or pursuit of happiness. You're not guaranteed property. There's nowhere it says you're guaranteed property.
No, but isn't that kind of what we're built, like what the country's built upon, is having your own space, having your own land, something you can call your own. And the only way to get that is, unless you have like an inheritance or something, is to work hard. And you feel good when you work hard. You don't feel good when you're asking for stuff online all the time.
He feels good waking up every morning, going live for 12 hours at a day and doing nothing. And griftopotamus coming in the room every day. And you got enough money, Costa? Got enough money today? So they can think they can blow their freaking rent and fucking smoke. Like, sucks to suck.
It's a miserable existence for sure. I couldn't do that.
Oh,
I couldn't do that.
I can't. Oh, you blocked me. That's right. Why don't you unblock me, you weirdo?
I did unblock you.
Well, I can't see. So he just put up, I heard you're a backstabber, Shelly.
Who said that?
Rebel City. Like, I'm still watching him. Like, that's why I said just leave him on.
Did you put him? Is he in my chat?
No, he's live in his chat. He just said it. Where you typed, I was your friend, he just responded to it. Well, this is a little while ago because I put it on pause, but He might have blocked it.
Put it on the volume real quick. So
he said you doxed him.
No, I didn't. Oh, one time I said his first name.
Constantino, yeah.
I forget why I said it.
It said, sorry, Shelly, it wasn't me.
Yeah, I did say that. I did say that, yeah.
Oh, maybe somebody else talked to.
I don't really know how to say his
last about name. Your housing situation now.
He's talking about mine. What is he saying? What in the hell?
It doesn't, Rebel. It doesn't affect Shelly's because she's going to have a place to live. It doesn't affect mine. I'll be home for Thanksgiving, all nestled up in the warmth.
All right. When you start singing it, turn your volume on.
Huddled around a Canadian goose that you just plucked.
What's he talking about right now?
Just replay it.
All right.
What's Truth is over there too. What's Tooth? That's like his only friend he has left. What's Tooth?
For now.
Nah, he'll probably give him money. Silence.
Sorry, Shelly, it wasn't me.
No, we're not surprised anymore, Rebel. There's no shocker. There's nothing, Rebel. You put yourself here. Stop with your little waterworks fucking crying. You should have probably got a job months ago. Now at 10/19/2024 at 1:20 a.m. is not the time to be like, oh, guys, I need help.
Put
on dark mode. Come on.
Insignificant. Don't even waste your time on her. She's special needs.
Oh, your special needs, Shelly. What's up with that?
She doesn't have a brain.
Yeah, you don't have a brain. I'm going to go with that. South gang worldwide. Yeah, remember that shit? That South gang worldwide.
Shelly, it's just like that. I need you to understand how insignificant you really are.
Roommate must have complained.
Because a friend doesn't do or say the stupid shit you do or say.
Cheese hog must be behind.
Put that to the side. Like, set that to the side. It's just like, you're just.
Bird has a wrench in there.
You don't know how to sing. You're not.
He claimed he is disabled in his Portsburg. Oh my god. That's right. He did claim it. Yep.
He claims I'm a
Your
comedian.
bunny rabbit in your stew. You cooked a stew with your dead. It's gone.
I talking about your bunny
she
now.
Killed it. She bought a new one. I mean, yeah, she'll replace it from time to time, like, you know. But she's a murderer. She's a bunny rabbit killer.
You're a bunny rabbit murderer.
You shouldn't trust her. Nobody should trust somebody who can do that much damage.
I don't know why he's taking out on you when I called his mom the cheese hog.
Next of a bunny rabbit.
Like, he knows he can't come after me anymore, and I just don't give a flying fuck. Like,
can't trust people who are.
Oh, here's what's Tooth.
That guy burnt his home down due to smoking meth and cooking it. It's just like, you can't. Look at what he did to Bless Your Heart.
Now he's talking about
took everything.
Like, he's just all over the place, huh?
He then, took off, and then tried to sue her for everything she had, so that he could.
That was actually true. He did
his way
burn his house down.
Off of another
his parents' house down with meth.
And her good graces.
No, the trolls did that, and I know that for a fact, but he doesn't know that.
Oh.
She is. I'm really not upset to be a friend or not be a friend.
It said that I'm
like blocking her in the
out
chat
now.
is like one of the easiest things.
That's true.
She's stupid.
He's so high right now.
just like
totally
she pulls that bullshit all the time, being like, "Oh, I'm friends with Rebel. I like Rebel." It's like, I'm not friends with you. Like, what the fuck?
Not anymore.
She just pulls this shit.
So when you donate to him, you were friends.
Like, draw people into something. She tries to like.
Why would he doesn't like him? Why would I just say
like,
that?
Say, hey,
points,
say he's your friend, and then be like, play good cop, bad cop with like Rada, and like have this conversation with him, and like play like you're on in defense of Rebel almost, but then like,
I hate to say it, but Public Cultist was right the whole time.
Like you also are friends with Rebel, which is not true, but like then agree with Rada. Like it's just like they have this shit planned out. Like they.
Hey, sweet. Hey, TOS, what's up?
No,
like,
think of all the times that she's had ASMR.
Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the wrong one,
dude.
And I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing, letting this motherfucker up on the
Don't do it, buddy. For real.
And then she'd continue to just keep him up there, and I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I'd like,
no, that's my court document.
That's not funny. Why is he laughing about that? He's so high. He's so stupid.
Like those times too, like that shit was like, I swear it was choreographed. Like they had that shit planned out.
Yeah,
what's so funny? I don't get what's so funny what he's saying. He's fucking gay, man. Seriously, dude. Don't get
I mean,
started.
I don't really.
Check is in the mail.
And I don't really know what you're talking about. Shelly, I don't really consider.
He does go out at women. He went at Hippie. He went at me. He went at Sweet. He went at Journaling. He went at Huck. Like he goes after women.
This is what ex-friends do. This is just part of the whole of not being friends anymore.
Yeah, I'm trying to get cool points, Rebel. That's what I'm trying to do.
Process.
Don't you know? Don't you know? Nothing he's saying is funny.
So,
he's not
all
rapping.
That screaming in his apartment, that probably didn't
He's
help.
not telling jokes.
I didn't say that. Go ahead. You said that.
I'm not hate bonding, dude. You're not even the real Pink Birdo. He's so stupid. It's probably him, maybe. I bet he would do some shit like that, though.
Yeah. So Michelle's in there, says, I was just complimenting you on how you stopped going after women. Am I eating my words? Shake my head. Yes, you are, Michelle. He has always gone after women. He will not stop going after
women. I feel like she has a part to play in it. And I'm
Come
being
on.
serious.
Let's see if she tries the wrench the next time that she next time that she leaves a comment.
Like, oh,
why aren't you just showing this?
But then they'll like agree with Rada, and then just have these like long, extensive conversations with him, and let him like pull up my court documents.
Let her figure it out for herself, Rada.
He's watching. He's watching. But he's watching it right now.
That's not.
Wait till he gets to this countdown. He's gonna flip out.
That's not nice. We'll play like retarded or some shit.
Rebel, you're gonna get iced out.
He's watching you right now. I like how he's taking it out on you.
Whenever I tell him. Yeah, why is he not saying, "Hey, Rebel, why don't we talk about Rada a little bit? It's his turn."
They'll like lose their shit and like start stalking my mom, taking footage.
Here he goes.
And like they'll do like
Dale.
Like I'm not doing that shit to them.
Like he talks to his own soccer account.
Like I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these
people. Because he doesn't have a car.
Oh my god. It's so wrong. Like 3 years ago, he put my name out there.
So you always had
should have paid, but him and his mom should have paid the rent. Like
him and his mom should have paid the rent. Yep. That's what they're getting kicked out for.
Yeah, he doesn't have an argument for that.
That's exactly what the court documents say. Non-payment of rent. That's
German lady don't.
Obviously. Because I used to like lose my shit on Shelly for like simping for her. I don't know if she was simping, but she was like allowing AC and ASMR up on her panel.
Yeah,
she'd always do this shit with Rada and let him up on her panel like this. Every time I try to go up there, like anytime I'd ever try to go up, and it'd almost always be a setup. Like literally almost every freaking time I've ever gone up on Shelly's and I get set up, get gaslit,
just
or
like he's getting on kicked out.
Make content off of me. Like she is a two-faced snake, and she does not give a fuck. She's not hiding her she's not hiding her her scales.
But
I can't help what people say. I mean, nobody helps you.
But she has
Shiva didn't help me when people dogpiled me.
But like, that's the thing. Like even Swedish Sugar is like, there's like that's the reason why I blocked her in my chat last, was because I was like, hey, you know, Swedish Sugar, like you see what this person Sugar Chris is doing and like what they're uploading on my channel. Like, where do you stand with this person?
Swedish Sugar is torn to
my chat and she was just like, shout out to Sugar.
At least Sugar Crits and Swedish Sugar have a place to live,
I blocked Swedish Sugar in my chat. That was the last time I did. Because of that shit. So it's like, it's not even just Shelly. It's like a lot of people. At least
they have a place to live.
Page, STL. Like for some
they're all iced out.
I don't know what the fuck, but these people just have this like thing for this person.
Yep, they all had a
Guess
place
what?
to live.
Sweet has Sweet even not like Sweet has a place to live. John, everybody in here has a place to live.
Shout out to Sugar Crits, right? Have you been checking out the work Sugar Crits has been doing, getting the videos of?
But that's why it's worth sharing this.
What was he showing? What was he showing? Like holes in the walls or something? I don't set people up. Oh my gosh. I've only been nice to him. I've never put his name like that in my whatever.
See, you know what I'm saying? Some shady ass shit.
What is that hole he keeps putting up?
Nunzio.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Nunzio's shaking his head.
What's up, Messenger? I gotta try to get some sleep soon. Anyway. I just wanted to tell people how stupid Shelly is and how she's disingenuous.
I'm the one with the college degree. I mean, how stupid can I be? My professors didn't think that, obviously. And I have a home.
These people who play off like they're friends, but they're really snakes in the grass. They like just they're just in the grass like snakes, just plotting their next attack.
Yeah, it sucks, Rebel. You're getting thrown out. Oh well. Shout out to Sugar Crits.
Snake tongue.
He has it out for Sugar Crits. Shout out to Sugar Crits.
There you go. Say it louder.
Devil worshipping and shit.
Say it louder.
Shout out to Sugar Crits. Shout out to Sugar Crits. Thank you.
Check out Triggered Rebel City Sports, bruh.
Listen, I don't hate Rebel. I just think he's a POS. Yeah.
I mean, hate's such a strong word around here. I mean, I don't think really too many people hate
either way.
People.
I'm just like,
nobody hates Rebel. I mean, he just does shitty things and he does stupid things.
Not really paying attention to that shit. That's why I went live as well, because I like really recorded enough.
I mean, I don't see him as a dangerous person other than the document, because that can be dangerous
against these losers, like who are like probably holding themselves liable or something like that. Then
who's holding themselves liable?
Recorded enough. So I was just like, let me just go live, because I'm just like, I don't really need any more.
Accountable.
Got what I needed. I probably got what I needed. And if Shelly like Dirty deletes her stream. Like I still.
Oh, you dirty delete your stream?
No, he's so stupid. People have to go back when they get porn bonds, when people are saying the bad words and stuff. Yeah, of course they have to go back and edit it. Obviously, just go. My shit will be put back up. Hell no, I don't allow fucking bad words up here. That's fucking bullshit.
Mm.
You know how long it takes to go through and, you know, throw out all the F words and stuff?
Yeah, losers who have cars and houses and food by their own recreation. I know, right? That's why Rebel's scared to put more videos up on this channel. Like, he only has them on the other channel. Why not this channel?
What's another lie?
I wonder why he took his videos down.
Oh yeah, they said that I receive EBT. Like I don't.
Yeah, he does.
Or people say I receive EBT, but I don't receive any EBT. I don't receive any EBT. I don't receive any
income does, but he does
on my end. Like, and for people who are like, you're a liar, receipts. If people have receipts,
mom probably otherwise,
like,
yeah, I got it.
Show them. But like, I assure y'all, I don't receive any, and that it sucks. I'm not saying it's like. It's cool. Like even right now, like
everybody is against him. Then the friends that he did have, just give him nicely, and we would have
any
friends.
Means of being able to get another pack, but like I'll probably
his mom receives the EBT, and they're splitting it, but that's only for a purpose.
I don't have any source of income on my end.
Right.
My mom gets one check. She gets her, you know, whatever it is. It's not even my business to put it out there, but like since people
we know what it
have,
is.
I'm sure. It's just like, you know,
go get a job, but you can't. Then your mom won't get as much.
Like I get anything at all because I don't.
Yeah, sucks.
See you later, sweet.
The reason why people push that is obviously because, you know, and probably people really do believe it if they like people just say, "Oh, hey, yeah, no, he does," but like it's not.
Hey, yo, hey.
Like if I did, I'd just be straight up. Let's just put it that way.
Straight up.
You know, I don't see why I'd have to keep. Or want to lie, and seeing as
you
I
don't have to
come on here often asking for help as much as people think, like I don't see why, and not because I can't. It's just because I choose not to. I don't see why, like you know, go out of my way to try to scam y'all guys, try to be like, hey, you know, by the way, I need help, but then receive all that shit and not say anything to people.
Right.
Like that's stupid.
Right. That's stupid.
Because for the people that I'm cool with, like I don't see why I'd have to hide that.
Who the hell are you cool with?
I don't see why that would be something that I'd ever like be like, oh no. So
no, he's not cool. If you were cool, he'd do a rap, and that would definitely make a show. But for this is not
like,
a show.
You know, it is what it is. Like I'm not angry at people for thinking that though. Like I'm not like.
What channel is he on?
Pissed off though, like if people think or assume it, because like I get it, and I probably had come on here annoying people enough for the
Rebel City Tyrant
at the time. I don't know if I needed it. I don't know if I needed to get like help for all those times I asked for. Like,
what's that thing called that
like,
where you can
probably could
comment?
Put a lot of like that help to good use for better things for
POS purposes.
You know, better things.
Like the right
you know, like just even when it came to like fixing my car.
The right to free speech?
An article or something.
Done a lot to
Article 12.
Try to keep it. If I just like was able to.
Something about 1970 something where they said that you can. It's not a copyright.
As much as I was at that time. Like, and if I had more willpower.
Fair use. Fair use act.
Fair use. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, you don't have to put that. You know, like I don't know why people put that in their stream.
I'm not saying that like I was completely right at points.
Like it's just it's a law. Like you don't have to put every law that applies to what your live stream is.
Behavior.
I don't know why people do that.
Stupid as fuck. That's not. That's not a lie, you know. And I used to even antagonize people who work and be like, "Oh,
yeah, you still do.
Who cares if you have a job?" Anything.
Yeah, you have nothing. You're supposed to be homeless.
Your life sucks. It's not say shit like that, but it's just like that's selfish for me to say too, because it's not.
That is very selfish
Like, I
for you
don't
to
have
say
a
whom
place
you're
to
about to be
judge
thrown on
others
your
and how
ass.
hard they've worked in their lives.
Absolutely,
And
Rebel.
at the end of the day, it's not really my business
It's
to,
not your business. You're gonna be about thrown on
impose
your
on
ass.
people like that, because it's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Not really piss people off. It
Going
just
here,
makes us laugh at people.
who
Like,
cares what your life is? You're a pitiful human being either way. Like, yeah, people are gonna get pissed off, but like, like I'd say a lot of shit. I, talk bad about
you talk a lot of shit.
all sorts of people, men, women. I'd say some fucked up shit, but like,
it's not funny.
So we're talking about people who even still to this day probably are mad enough where they're gonna be like,
probably about to be
he's
out.
fine. He's
Now
probably receiving benefits, and he's lying to all of you.
Now we just don't trust him anymore.
He's
We
just a
don't trust
scammer.
him
He
to
talks
be
to everybody.
loyal and just
Like,
a kind
of
person.
course, it's like it's convenient to push that narrative, right? I get that, because like, if you were on my end and like, let's say you came across a person's image and just started putting it on like your intro, just because
not that it sucks for me, it sucks for you, dude.
Somebody's chat, like, yeah, I can see why people might be like,
oh yeah, these confessions mean a dry bag is coming at the end.
This dude is like,
yep,
this dude's
need
trying
smokes
to fuck our
tomorrow.
community
Oh
up.
yeah,
Fuck his shit up.
this is what he always does, and this is when people, okay, Rebel honey, here's some money. Hope you get smokes. Like,
plus,
Abe.
like, how many people, like, how many times I'd restream people and shit to like,
he'd rather buy
for like
smokes
12
than a
hours
loaf of bread.
on end. Like, that pissed a lot of people off.
Why don't you
Like,
just show the stream?
I'd wake up. I remember waking up.
I don't know why you don't.
6 o'clock.
Like, what is he going to copyright strike you?
Restreaming somebody, right?
You can't.
And like, I'd catch like poor Dirt Farmer. He just like went live like early in the AM, like before like
we're commenting over it. It's
like
fair
light
use.
outside or some shit. He gets so pissed off.
Even if he does copyright, what is he going to do?
Like, that I was doing it, and
He
at
get a
that time,
court?
like, I don't really think he knew how to strike. I think that like it was Sweet as Sugar later on and taught him, because he wasn't striking me at that time at all. Like, that motherfucker wasn't doing shit. I was restreaming people for like a year, 2 years straight, and for like a good while there, like I wasn't even dealing with people striking me. It wasn't until like Golden Eyes got involved and started like striking people on like striking me on people's behalf and shit. To like try to take my channel down like with copyright strikes, that like it actually like started to like fuck with me.
Oh no, they fucked with
or
him.
like how they got me with the porn bomb from Hippie Auditor.
Yeah.
Wandering Hippie. But like for real, like for like a good while there, like I was restreaming people like left and right. Like there was like no one was fucking with my shit.
Meet the community. You have to.
How the hell I got away with it as long as I did? Because I swear, like I could have probably received so many more strikes like than I actually did.
Probably.
If like, let's say like people played the same fuck shit games with the strikes nowadays like they do like, now. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like now it's like people go live for like an hour, not even, and like just like do a copyright strike lying about some shit and get someone's stream taken down, where back then like people, I don't think they were.
Yeah, because you can't do a lot. You can't do it and then walk away and not do any comments.
Well, until Golden Eyes did, actually. She was like the first one to do that shit, but she tried to use her image to try to do it though. But that's like
good damage.
I don't know. Other thing.
Rebel, do you eat too much food where
like,
you don't save it for your mom?
It's just strange though, watching Shelly right now talking with that dude, or when I was watching, because like it just reminds me of like crits.
What does it remind you of, Rebel?
And how it's like motivated by crits, and then seeing this right here.
Oh, see, it's motivated by crits.
What is that?
Being like showing like their buddies. That's just weird, because that seems like ASMR is just lurking around the corner.
Sugar Crits, did you punch a hole in your wall?
It's like, that's some sketchy shit. Just saying.
Sketchy. sketchiness.
Right.
Hippie lied to him.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
He gets a lot of support, even though, like, even when he doesn't stream, he's still getting support. Trust me. Even still.
I bet he does ask for help though.
A lot of people
into the stream.
Because whatever.
And Rada haters and Shelly haters will probably give him some donos. Maybe even Bird. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe everybody who has a wrench will give him donos.
So that's the thing. Like, it seems like that community is treating him pretty fair.
That there is no community. If there were one, it's all dispersed.
It seems like think about how many people are like down with crits in that community. Like, you know, even the ladies down at like Alex V, you know, all these people like
why is he name dropping like Abe?
Just think about how many people are down with crits.
Have to do with
cool crits. Just you know, I don't even have to say the names though. Like Shelly, right?
Oh.
Like Swedish Sugar.
Don't say my name. You guys can doxer.
Guess the rest of the people, right? But like,
it's good.
Even crits, especially, is willing to accept him. It's just like, then that means that the
accept who? Like, who's he talking about?
Kind of brought him back in.
What does he mean by
what that means? Like that whole thing about pushing ASMR out.
Oh, ASMR, he's talking.
I mean,
about.
yeah, it's Steph, but like, it's not just Steph, though, is it? Because if like, let's say it's someone like
talking about Sugar Chris's community post
like
talking
a lot
about
of money,
ASMR.
I'm sure, to a lot of people, right?
Sugar Chris, you getting rich on here?
But she also loves Brett.
Who loves Brett? Sugar Chris? Sugar Chris, I need to teach you a little thing about
Just
Brett.
Saying.
A little something about him. Just saying. Who's fucking with my internet? Trying to DDoS me in my personal hotspot? That did
not.
I cut it off, man.
They do whatever.
Why?
Trying to save money, but I had to actually buy. I had to actually buy more bandwidth to get on personal hotspots. So I really didn't save any.
People, like some of them, they got money, you know, and they push their money towards what they think is important.
Isn't that like communism? Like, I
mean,
mean, seriously, just because people have it doesn't mean that you don't.
Are you a communist?
You're not entitled to.
Are you still a communist?
No.
No, not anymore.
No, I've never been. Shut the fuck up, Rada.
Somebody told me you were a communist.
Show that thing that
I don't know. Like, even people with money are stupid
that
though.
Thing that I gave
even
you
they can show their like
the Boko Haram
trying to like fuck with people. So it's just like, yeah, okay, a lot of people like Prince, but it's just like they'll learn, like they'll figure it out.
Huh?
Some ASMR.
That's the thing about these sock account ones like that. Like, you can't really like know where they align.
It sounds just like it.
Oh yeah, you got him down. Yeah, you got him. Wow, I thought that was him on panel for a minute. Wow. Holy shit, I thought that was him.
I mean, it's not just the socks, actually. It's not just the socks.
Oh, I thought that was him.
It's a two-faced.
Riley, can you pull it up from the Discord or not?
What am I pulling up?
Oh.
What's up? State the obvious.
I keep telling you. Don't be like that. Thought you were on my side. Anyways.
No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, I see the obituary. Damn. Okay. So let me stop him because he's getting stale, ready to throw in the pink shoe. And guys, listen to this real quick. So let me stop him because no, not that. All right, listen, guys. Don't say anything.
Click on that link. Click
Please
on that link.
wait.
But well, it's breaking news. You gotta if there's breaking news, you gotta go to it.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't go there.
On GD's link.
GD, come to the backstage. You don't have to be scared. I'm not going to bring you up. Nobody will even know you're there. Nobody but us. All right, listen, guys. Hold on. Listen to this. Shh. Quiet.
I once rode on an orangutan.
No, you didn't.
Oh. Oh, my God. We'll play this after, but you got to play breaking news first. I don't know if you know how this works.
I do.
All right, I'm actually going to go live and break this news if you don't.
No, I'm going to break the news. If you just give me
break the news. All right, let me put it backstage. Hold on.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And while you're doing that,
I once rode on an orangutan.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
Rode on an orangutan. No, you didn't. Oh. So Ray said. Oh, you were just saying, oh, because why? Rada will put it backstage. Yes, it was. You're just changing your voice.
Oh.
This is not him. I mean, this is not you. This is him. I
didn't say it was.
No, is this him? Or you? Oh, I'm scared.
It's me. It's me. I just want to give a special shout outs to my new favorite Connie Cleeps channel, Sugar Crits. Hell yeah.
Oh. I have some clips I can send you.
I mean, it's a full-blown documentary of every single sighting. I think that they're giving the watchdogs of Sharon, Mass a run for the money. But you know what? I'm glad that they're working together because, you know, only all of us can prevent Connie's grift.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Well,
one team.
Yeah. If you ignore them, they go away. Just like your teeth.
I don't know.
No.
Just like your
teeth.
I
think that you shame them into taking what is the big buzzword? Accountability or whatever.
Cool points.
Isn't that what people are throwing around?
Yeah, they try to. I don't know if anybody catches on to it though.
Yeah. So, you guys having a good Friday night?
That's all right.
Yes, Saturday morning.
Shelly's having a good Friday night.
Who is?
Shelly.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wait, do that again. What the fuck is this shit? Do it again.
It's a countdown.
No, not that one.
What's the other one. For?
You have to just on my own.
Countdown to October 22nd.
Who does that?
11 a.m.
No, not that. Who makes fun of the panel host? I'm gonna do it to you.
Oh, is that the Connie court date?
Connie court date. 3 hours, 9 minutes, and I mean 3 days, 9 hours, 7 minutes.
Up and coming.
Whoa, why are you making fun of Shelly like that?
Good night.
Disrespectful to the host. I don't think I can condone that type of behavior.
It's kind of funny though. I did not drop it, but it makes it look like I did. You've been warned, Shelly. Rado will go live and break the news. Well, you know what, GD? I have been warned because he told me he's going to put it in the backstage and he never did. So, good.
Hey, where did Rado go? I heard he had a hot date with a Swedish meatball tonight.
Yeah, he did. So, he's a loser. Listen to this.
Okay, so at the zoo, which animals are you allowed to kiss?
Kiss?
Yeah.
Well, at the Columbus Zoo, you ain't kissing nothing.
Harambe.
That's it. Isn't that a South African gang? Oh, that's Boko Haram. My bad.
Boko Haram. There you go. You heard it.
Haram. I see you've got your LARPing e-boyfriend, Corrosive, in the chat.
Yeah, and also, I saw him there, but Ice Out Rada 2024. Let's do that for a little while. We should, especially since he's not here and I can talk about him since he's not
Yeah,
here.
why'd you drop him though? I wanted to talk to him about that spicy meatball he had a date with.
Did I? So he did. He had a spicy meatball date today at IKEA, the cheapest made particle board furniture that you could possibly even buy, even worse than like a Walmart.
And he
or
went
Kmart.
live and actually bought that unironically.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if he did go live again. No life.
Wait a second. Fixa has a brother?
No, I don't know.
I didn't even know he had a brother. Look, let me just make something clear. I love you guys, whether you love me or hate me at the end of the day, right? I don't care what you say as long as you keep talking. But I just do not have the bandwidth for sock accounts. I really never did. I did the Encyclopedia Utopia where I quoted people and the date.
Yeah. Oh, that was you.
That one was fun. Cool. That was me. Yeah.
That was cool. You would just kind of have the quote and you'd have the date right next to it and the person's name.
And I couldn't do it very long because it's very monotonous to have to like, I mean, people would have like a funny quip or a quote or whatever. And, you know, it was fun. It's just Benjamin Franklin was right when he said there's not enough time in the day.
There's not. And speaking of time, wouldn't it be kind of cool if they had the actual time of where people live? But then that would be kind of doxing, though, a little bit. Like with GD, like it had the actual time instead of my time or whatever your time is. You know,
I thought about doing that, but I would have to do like GMT or some shit and let people figure it out. But
yeah, it's true.
Well, Steel Dragon, how do you know that I am behind a sock account? I do have a lot of people that mimic my do you want to go down that road, Shelly?
Mm-mm.
I was gonna save this for a slow news day, but we can.
Yeah, it's kind of a slow news day, especially since Rada wants to go and steal some content that my top mod left for me, and I don't. Yeah, that's what he just did, man. Rada.
What do you mean? What did he do?
He wants to take this new and upcoming, information that my top mod left me in the chat, and he says, "Oh, I'm gonna put it in the backstage," and he never did. But instead, he dropped down after he started playing my picture with some eyeballs swirling around, and then he just dropped down. Really, Rada? Come on, dude. You're better than this.
I thought he was your friend or whatever.
No. I had him blocked. I had him mod. This is the fucked up part. This is indicative of our quote friendship, whatever the fuck it is. I had him as a mod, but I had him blocked. I couldn't even see that he was a mod in that chat.
Wow.
Okay, tell me the news. I want to hear it, please. I want to hear this for real. I need to know.
Hang on. I'm clicking on a few things.
Well, this could be.
I changed my backup official. No, Steel Dragon. That account got like super yeeted by Discord. No, wait a second. I've lost. Was it January 6th? I think is when it all started. No, seriously. The ASMR Audits channel was banned from YouTube. It had 3 strikes against it. We lost the shit show, the original OG shit show, RIP, Southside, gang, worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what you can do, Steel Dragon, is like if you look at a user and they don't have, you can look at their URL or whatever, and I think the last set of digits and numbers will match sock accounts or whatever. That's the only way I've ever been able to try to find it.
All right, well, if you're going to hold on to yours, I'll show mine. Let's see.
I don't know how to respond to that, Shelly.
What did I say about your little news? Little news.
saw the
So
head
good news.
of what's his name? The in the Middle East in the Gaza war or whatever. They like had a firefight with that dude. There's like a top general, and then they flew a drone in, and he's like sitting there on this couch, and he throws a stick at it or whatever, and they just hit it with the tank shell. That's how you deal with fucking people. They give you a hard time, you just fucking shoot tank shells at them.
I saw that. Some people were showing it to me, and that's just brutal, man, for real. In the store too, with the cell phones, and they just made them blow the f up. Let's see what this is all about. I'm sure he would show me something that's important. Okay.
Sorry, I was on the phone, and the person I was talking to, we just kept on talking. Anyway, let's see here. TC, Mr. Terry. You know, you keep running your mouth. I can't believe it. You know, where I come from, we shun these guys. Well, we shun goddamn fucking women beaters here in Texas. And that's exactly what you are. You're a fucking woman beater. And I'm going to expose you, you little piece of shit. You should have kept your fucking mouth shut and not put my name in your fucking mouth. You should have learned that the fucking first time. You're a goddamn liar. You're never part of the goddamn mob. You're a joke. You're not even Italian. But let's take a look at something there, buddy. Okay? All right. So let's take a look at you there.
Did we lose it? Hello.
I know you guys are keen on seeing doxes and all that stuff, but it is in the chat. Huh? No. Y'all got me messed up.
Oh yeah. So anyway, you know, Philly, it's kind of hard to have a conversation with anyone these days. And it's not because they're stupid or inexperienced, it's because they do not speak properly. They cannot seem to form sentences correctly. They're not adept at normal communication. The language they speak is not anything like standard English, and neither is it so it's just they think it's like a really cool hip slang, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's something else.
Like even with ASMR, I mean, you know, he can talk on the panel and still type bruh in the same exact time.
There's Connie on a fake sock. Can someone bop him, please? I don't have an MGA. Connie, get back. I'm going to report you for something. Like, let me see. Where's the button at? Let's see. Unwanted, no. Hate speech, no. Are they promoting terrorism? No. I think harassment or bullying or something. No, misinformation.
Probably bullying, yeah.
Hey, I told him on Christmas he was not going to get money from DocsCon, and he was going to lose a channel. And look what happened.
I think he made some money. I think he made some money. And apparently I made $500 one day, which I didn't. I mean, I have in the past, but not when he said I did.
So RosCon never paid you too?
He lies. That's the biggest problem.
She lies? Or what lies? I'll never forget that Christmas.
About not getting money, I think.
It was one of the best Christmases ever. We got up, did the kids' Christmas. I actually went back to sleep. I woke up. Someone messaged me and said that DocsCon was having a stage 4 meltdown on Connie's. I was like, oh, happy days. It's snowing. Let me get up. And I went right up there. And boy, that one was a banger. That was
last year. I remember.
Sugar Crits, do you happen to have that stream? That would be really awesome to do a recap and replay of that stream.
Yeah,
I think we should do, if we're going to do a countdown to Connie's court date, I think we should do a greatest hits compilation of how we got here. All of the frivolous lawsuits and attempted fuckery that put a spotlight on Connie. You know, you would think if that Sharon, Massachusetts didn't like you, you wouldn't go fucking with them. But it's funny how he will cuss them on one hand, but he'll run to the cops the next.
Yeah, and so, you know, when that happened, I know exactly where I was at the time and what I was doing. And I was just leaving church and I happened to turn on YouTube for some reason. And I just couldn't turn it off. You know, the two of you really had some words exchanging. And the same goes for the incident with her. And I won't mention what it's about, but I remember exactly
really
where I was and exactly what I was doing. And that was really bad. And it affected a lot of people. So when people want to do shit like that online, you gotta think of other people, not just your fucking selves.
It is, you know, and that's when her and Frank were going through their trying times. She said
Don't. Okay. No,
I'm
don't do
sorry.
that.
Her other, I'll just say other. Okay. She says his name, so I figured it's okay, but I'll respect your channel. The other said, she said he got tired of waking up in the middle of the night and coming in there and listening to her yell and scream all night and said, who the fuck is this Johnny 5-0 person that you keep screaming about? Who is this Amanda Erickson that you're in here yelling at? And she found out she gave like Johnny 5-0 like 10 or 20 grand and had a nice little affinity for him. And
Wow.
I think she actually went to go meet him or something, and other dude was like, nope, fuck this shit, I'm out. And I guess he went back to Cali, and she said she fucked every doctor in town until she ran out of them to fuck, and then they got back together.
Well, I mean, she's not here, and I'm just remembering because since Christmas is coming up, that's a little more relevant, I guess.
Yeah, man. Well,
because
she'll be here.
Now you're just excavating and putting dirt out.
Now, well, hold on. She'll be here. All you got to do is say DocsCon, DocsCon, DocsCon. It's like Beetlejuice. Anyway, back to language. You like the study of language and all that good stuff, don't you?
I'm a wordsmith, 100%. Go ahead.
So it's like this new language that people are speaking. It's like something else, born purely of oral transmission and heavily informed by influencer culture and podcasting. Like buzzwords are thrown around everywhere as a replacement for actual language. Like the vocabulary is small, including the incessant use of literally, so, annoying, actually. And, there are often repeated words that'll grate on your nerves. Go instead of said or did. And know what I'm saying as a random filler, ending most sentences with right. Plus the worst offender, the incessant deployment of the word like. Often every 4 or 5 words. So when you hear me like prattling on, like whatever, it's a poking the fourth wall on people who overuse that type of language.
And it can become a habit too.
And maybe if you hear it, if you hear me say it, maybe you'll realize that you're saying it and stop doing it all the way around.
Maybe if it sounds stupid enough.
Here we go. The prattle is embedded in a lyrical formulation that includes 3 critical elements: nasal sonorities, raising intonation, followed by an ending vocal fry.
Yeah, Abe
every bit of it.
Abe is really great with his inflections. I do agree with that. And I think he has a wide sense of vocabulary as well. But, as a society, we are just trying to say things quick and easy and to the point so that we don't lose people's attention. And that's a fact.
But I think that's part of the problem, because every bit of the combination conveys an attitude of nothing matters, I don't care, and to make sure you don't criticize me, I'm making sure that my words mean little as possible. Sound familiar?
Well, yes, and also, you and I can be a little wordy, and
when we're putting on a show. Well, people don't understand this is all like bullshit and bravado and for entertainment and whatever. At least that's the way I view it. That, and I like hanging out with my friends. But I've noticed all this, and it's getting worse.
What
English.
friends?
I don't know. I don't think I have any. English is being replaced by something else entirely. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, have you noticed, like, you'll be sitting on a panel or a Discord, and you have people like just deploying the strange language. They all speak incessantly, and they say nothing at all of any meaning. I just simply can't understand why this is happening. It strikes me as highly dangerous for a culture to lose its language and have it replaced by a series of pigeon utterances that are vague, strange, and largely without content.
Well, you may be a little more educated than most people. A lot of people just are surface thinkers, and
Dude,
when
I
they
just
get
stayed.
together, they kind of adopt each other's languages as well.
Shelly,
Mhm.
I just stayed at a Holiday Inn Express.
I didn't get it.
You never saw the commercials? Holiday Inn Express, like the dude's in the operating room. He's like, scalpel, knife, blah blah blah, and they're like, doctor, where did you learn this? He goes, oh, I'm not a doctor. I just stayed at the Holiday Inn Express because it's smart.
Oh, well, I mean, sometimes we get it, and sometimes we don't. But more often than not, just speak from your heart, and when you do that, you can't go wrong.
Did you vote yet?
No, I don't vote. I'm an anarchist.
But
what about
you? Nothing replace. Oh yeah, hell yeah! I voted often and early and often. Nothing replaces coherent and cohesive language and vibrant and confident elocution. I don't know, man. At some point in the past, I somehow picked up the like virus. And when I realized it was happening, I simply worked on deleting it from my conversations. I'm not perfect. I'm not. I get that. I'll admit that. And when I said it, I would give myself a mental pinch. And it worked for a time. Even now, I do have to concentrate a bit to keep it out of conversation, But when you're speaking with someone who deploys it constantly, it can creep into your own language when you do not even realize it.
Psyops.
I think people read more captions on like TikTok videos and like shorthand videos than. But what is that noise?
I better. Well, I thought I'd wait a minute to see if it changed, but I got to check my mom with her blood sugars. So.
Yeah.
Sometimes I let it ride out for a minute to see if anything changes, like if she changes it. But it's 2:00 here, so I gotta call her real quick. So, thanks for coming up.
Hell yeah. Corrosive, she'll never love you.
Yeah. Bye. Thanks. I have something to say to you. Go ahead and play that because it's a dox. And I'm gonna have a talk with some people, and they're like, "Oh, we were watching it." Well, I'm sure because you fancy a dox. Now, Rada, I get it. People want to come on the panel because they want to be.
So this is not a dox. Can you play what I have backstage?
I'm speaking to you. People.
Yeah, I know. I heard you. It's not a dox.
I'm not done. People like to speak to me one-on-one, and if there's any more than that, they drop off. Isn't that right, Rada?
What?
Don't you dare put those eyes back up.
Do you like to clean?
Do I like to clean?
Yeah.
Very much so, yes.
Hello, my darlings. I'm Karina again. Welcome to my channel. Today we have something special.
I've already seen that. They don't hang nicely, that's for sure.
Why you're showing people how to clean? Why aren't you playing it?
Hey, you know what, dude? Anybody who looks better than her would be better off wearing the body paint, not her. Now, if you know her, then okay.
All right, so I had to go play because you wouldn't play it. So now what's the problem? What?
IKEA is the problem.
Okay.
You know, put up is the problem. You want to get down to the real problem. These are the problems. IKEA's particle board furniture is the problem. Ever wonder about that? So let's get a sock account particle board furniture. Now, I don't give a shit what your beef is with ASMR. And I don't give a shit what my beef is with ASMR because I have it on a daily basis. And let me tell you, public cultist, particle board. Let me tell you something, Rada. That's a fucking problem when I have you wrenched and blocked at the same fucking time.
By the way, it's not particle board, but go ahead.
Okay, well, it is. So tell me about that. That's a problem because you need to change your avatar to a flip-flop.
What?
Then you be more accurate. You pumpkin fucking brain.
How am I a flip-flop?
Uh-oh. You better not do that.
I don't even know what that means.
You don't. It means you're going to switch. You're switching on one side to another with me. Oh, there he goes. Bye, Felicio. Anyway, particle board, MDF, whatever. Yeah, exactly. It's not oak. It's not teak. And it's not pine. Okay? So it sucks. All right, we got somebody coming up. The bulldozer.
Whoa, where did he go? I had a question.
Exactly, because he just kind of knows. And that's what I'm saying. There's always a one-on-one with me. You know, I encourage people to come up on the panel for any particular reason. And you have courage because I know I can be intimidating. And I know it's something a little difficult to walk in on Rada. And
I'll be honest with you, Shelly. Someone sent me a link directly to your StreamYard, so I didn't even know what I was clicking on. I don't even know how it got here.
Guess you should have been asleep then.
I know, right? That's what I probably should.
Look where you ended.
But see, it's
Yeah, it's okay. She woke right up too when I called her.
Nice. So wait a second. It's Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
How come Rada's having to hang out at the firehouse while all the other peeps are chasing Boone?
Yeah, he's just waiting to ride that pole. And, you know, that's what they have to do when there's an emergency.
Does he go up and down the pole all night?
He wears the body paint and does some pole dance.
He plays YMCA full blast.
And they're all like doing the movements and stuff. The guys, all they have are like these G thongs on and shit. Yeah.
Party at the firehouse.
I put my hand up on your hip. Then I dip, you dip.
Shelly, you've been around long enough. You may remember Wilma Dickfit invited me over to this sector.
Yeah, and that's not true.
No bullshit.
Yeah,
Wilma
nobody cares about your dick fitting.
No, oh my God, Taryn
the person.
and Wilma.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah, him.
The person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They taught me everything I know. I thought
really?
hated Shelly too.
I know, me too. And yet he's giving me examples and advice on what to do at IKEA, and that is to buy either birch, pine, beech, or bamboo furniture that they may have, but they do not advertise. So how is anybody supposed to know that? And how do you know, public occultist? How would you know? Show me receipts on that one. You know, Rada wants to take over my panel, and that's just not going to happen. ASMR does not do that. You guys notice that. He may not like everything that I say, and he may not even want to hear my voice at all, but that's fine. But Rada will interrupt me and put little googly eyes on me. And ASMR was right. That's not, it's not cool. It's not cool. So anyways, you were saying? Johnny D wants Corrosive on the panel. Corrosive can't handle me on a one-on-one. Sorry. Doesn't have it in him. Remember when Fungus had a panel and nobody wanted to go up on it because she would just troll them and nobody was like up for that. Remember that?
Whoa. Wait a second. I thought Corrosive didn't like you. Like he doxed you and hasn't been a very good friend. But like I respect you for letting him stay in your chat. But if somebody did that to me and tried to act like my friend on one hand, but did some sideways shady shit like that, I mean, I wouldn't. I'd be like, bruh.
But that's called splitting, and what that is like you forget all the good stuff that the person has done, and because they did something bad, then they're a bad person. And I don't see him like that. But that's just
a pattern, isn't it? Like as long as I've known you two, like he even made you cry. That's the part that got me. Shelly was like,
it did hurt my feelings. Yeah.
He kept doing it, and you had to scream at him, no, stop it, Corrosive, stop it. And he's like, no, yes, you did, Shelly. We saw you, I heard you, I seen you.
ASMR, it's a problem when I start clipping people, and that's how I know it's a problem. And I did find some old clips that he did a whole panel about me and got his girlfriends to turn against me too.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He came at me hard. Yeah. That happened.
What did you do?
I called him out for just kind of allowing some females to be really like a bitch to me, and then he dropped me instead of them, and so I called him out on that, and he got upset and was like, I went to bat for you. Yeah, I do get it. He did go to bat for me for a long time, but there's only so much a person can do, and they get annoyed and they're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna go to bat for her. There's too many people against her, I can't fight them all. So I get that, but you run a panel, I'm not gonna let you go off on public calls. He's not going at you.
Hey, look, have you ever seen, he's my little brother. You ever seen where like, and I keep trying to tell him, I was like, dude, why you keep hitting yourself? Why you keep hitting yourself? Why you keep hitting yourself?
Sorry, let me just turn this because my mom's taking care of her stuff right now. So yeah, that's happening. Yep. Yeah, I usually turn it on.
I have to say,
but she's taking
the pap smear. The pap smear meme is one of my favorites.
Oh, okay. I don't see it.
You remember I took the what is the tool called that they use for pap smears? The one with the googly eyes
Speculum?
on it? Speculum. Yeah, I had the speculum with the googly eyes, and I wrote "spreading the pussies of YouTube apart since 2014." That immediately they moved on to something else. It's kind of like in that Star Trek remake, when Spock goes to school and like the kids in the school are like trying to egg him on to get an emotional reaction out of him, and he's like, "This is your 1,727th time to elicit an emotional reaction out of me." And I guess they think they can actually do it. Like, isn't that the definition of insanity? Like, you'd think they'd learn.
Yeah, they just want to gaslight, like public cultists.
They're not only are they a perpetual victim, but they're gutter snipes. They're so low, they want to drag everybody else down to their level.
Well, Rebel does that, so
yes, he does.
Oh.
And to be honest with you, the original Corrosive was actually pretty fucking funny. Like everyone enjoyed him, had a good time, had some good jokes. And then that day he snapped like Connie.
He got dark.
He did. He went real dark. And, I think he learned some bad habits from Connie, is my opinion, my hypothesis. I'm serious. They act a lot alike. I actually, if you look at, Shelly, the funny thing was the girls were talking about Caruso the other day, and they saw his pictures. And they said, "Oh my God, he has a tiny face and a big head." He said he had a smooth face and a bulbous nose, like that Muppet.
Well, he has some
Smooth
good
face.
working hands, so he's definitely worked a lot throughout his life.
Keep his yard alive. Like he has dead grass everywhere. Like he doesn't even have to mow anymore because it's all brown.
How would you know? Do you have a drone flying around?
No, the picture of his woodshed. It's like all dead. There's one picture where it's all like grown up, and then there's where it's all dead. It's all weeds and shit. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah,
take pride in your yard.
You may not get a lot of rain, but they make sprinklers for that, right? And sod. Okay, get it together.
Biff,
take
you should
pride in your home.
Biff, you should IKEA docs your fantastical bar. The woodshed where you go and whittle your wood and butt plugs. Did you ever see the wooden butt plug he whittled one day?
It's a sponsor in my house. Oh my God, it's from this. I want my money back, Public Cultist. Nope, no refunds.
Yeah, he made Fixa. His excuse was he made it Fixa. And he wrote Fixa's name on it, and it's like I remember seeing that for the first time. I was like, this dude has enough time on his hands to whittle a fairly large wooden butt plug, and I'm like, the dude actually did it, like unironically, and he thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And I guess I don't get it because I don't want to get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, wherever it is you whittle your wood, bruh.
If somebody requested, would you do the anal beads? Is that something you could do? I don't want it. I'm just saying for somebody else.
He's totally into butt stuff. You can tell. You can hear it in his voice. Did you watch him and Weenie the other day?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh my God. I got some clips of it and the high pitched like machinations. Like she was so fucking stoned. He's like, you don't even listen to what I say. But I got to give it to Corrosive. He said that he wants to be liked, and that's fine if you want to be liked. But a lot of people online, they just don't act normal. Normal people don't act this way, and if that's what you like want to, I mean, I guess looking back in retrospective, since we're getting towards the end of the year, it's like a lot of manic learned helplessness.
Learned helplessness is definitely a thing that I can actually pin on a couple people in this community. Not Corrosive so much. I mean, not at all, because
when he went dark, he did. He went full Connie, and you never go full Connie. Well, Notorious Ash, I've heard you speak, so there's that. It's okay. Like I said, I don't care what people say as long as they keep talking.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Shelly, do you know what ASMR stands for?
A simulation sadomasochist renal gland.
Oh no! When I was doing the A1 steak saucer audits and shit, I was like, yeah, ASMR. Because the point is all these fucking auditors, if they were really all about rights and holding people accountable and exercising their freedoms, when they got stopped by the police, they would shut the fuck up. And I could not get one motherfucking auditor to do it, not one, because you know why?
They want content.
There's no content. And it was kind of a play on actively seeking my rights. But no, I like for people to be able to speak freely, uncensored, to obviously to a degree. You don't want to call for violence and shit. But it's sad how some people don't like allowing others.
So I'm kind of sitting on a video right now that I have uploaded, but I have it on private. It's me cop watching City Hall, and there's actually a fight between myself and another woman. And so, yeah, she threatened me, and basically it's good content, but there was nothing solved in any of it. So
Hey,
it was
Shelly,
just a show. Mm-hmm.
can I address Corrosive real quick? Corrosive, when I go live, it's like 2 a.m., bruh, and it's usually the replay crew. And a few people that actually care that watch, I don't do it for the numbers. I mean, dude, everybody's grown a channel. I mean, you couldn't even grow the channels that were given to you or the servers. Like, how many people have given you channels and servers and you've been able to do fuck all with them? And what do? What else are you going to do? You're going to sit online and think you're the head rooster in the hen house and all these other guys can fuck off because you were here first. Like, that's your whole modus operandi.
Well, ASMR, you're forgetting about the Quiplash. You know, that was a big hit.
Yeah.
With him and
Now,
Quiplash.
corrosive. Can you describe triggered? Like, explain what triggered means, because you're not that good and you're certainly not good enough. But please don't confuse being passionate about putting on a good show, bullshit and bravado, having a little panache as being triggered. But I mean, you went full Connie, didn't you?
No, Public Cultist goes live when he is triggered and he wants to talk about something that's been going on.
He does. He lets it fester until it reaches a point where it literally stinks. You can smell it through the computer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I gotta get this off my chest. No, everybody leave me alone. I'm going live. I think I'll go live. You know, the funniest thing I think I've ever heard him say, he was in a VC one day and out of the blue, he's like, hey, everybody, I just got a personal invite to Kate's Live. See ya. And he flew
Wait, he
up
just
there,
got what? Sorry,
he
what
got
did
a
you say?
personal invite to Kate's Live, like he won the lottery and shit. He thought, I've arrived. I'm big league now.
Yeah, I mean, corrosive, you could always just go live out of nowhere and see if you still get 100. I mean, people are definitely going to show up if there's drama and if you're upset.
GD, you've been around long enough to know, first of all, they don't need anybody to simp for them or back them up. Second of all, I mean, it is kind of a small, closed off little drama sector, as some people call it, and all that jazz. The fact that you notice is heartwarming. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, it's actually, I don't know, but it's actually a trauma sector, and that's like toxic drama.
Hey, Corrosive, I heard your server, the inherited server you had, was dead now because you spent all your time in LG's waiting on a sighting of me. He stalks me around everywhere. Like, he goes around the other, like, hey, ASMR said this, ASMR said that. Look what I said to ASMR. I did something, everybody. Give me attention. And when you got to ride the coattails of somebody such as myself, I mean, if I'm that shitty of a fucking person, why do you give me so much fucking free advertising? I mean, really, bruh. You and STL single-handedly kept the bruh alive in my absence. I owe you an eternal gratitude. You keep saying that.
No, he doesn't go off, though.
Yeah.
He doesn't go off.
Yeah, he has to tell himself these things to justify his positions. No, I don't compare myself to anybody, Trump said, and I damn sure don't have to go around throwing up gangster disciples and shit when you ain't folk.
No, that's Trumpy. That's Trumpy, not Trump said.
No, Trump said is actually, nope, Trump said's in a gang. He was a member of law enforcement. He was a hired thug with a gun that has a colostomy bag and eats the fuck out of a painkiller. I mean, I'd be mad at the fucking internet too, bro. I'd have stuck in that chair all day. I feel you, bro. I feel you.
You gotta find that funny, Trump said. Come on now. And Trumpy is the one in the Gangster Disciples. Now Rick Prude is in the motorcycle club, but that's bullshit too, in the cartels. That's bullshit.
No, Rick Prude stole his cousin's identity in many ways. But when Rick Prude was up on Huckleberry saying outlaws for life, I went up there and said, hey, Rick, you've been to the clubhouse? And he's like, yeah. I said, you wouldn't say that out loud in public, would you? And he shut the fuck up. Let me tell you, he came out of character It's like he took the luchador mask off and he changed his whole entire tonality and he sat the fuck down and went hush mouth.
Yeah, well, you know, and also if you were to drop, Rada would come back up. That's just what's going on. It's a game that they're playing, guys.
Dude, if I lived in a Motel 8, that's like very expensive. I mean, I'm not on the road for work or anything anymore, but I mean, I stay at Holiday Inn Express, bro. Everybody
And
knows
it's
that.
expensive to live in a hotel or motel because you're paying nightly, obviously. But a Motel 8 is pretty rinky dinky compared to anything.
I don't think I've ever stayed in one.
Yeah, it's not any good.
We stay at the Westin, bro.
Mm.
Well, Trump, you really hate it when I compare you to Trumpy. That's maybe why I do it. Maybe a little bit. You ever think of that?
You're into the
yeah, I know
gang
Notorious. I have no legs whatsoever, and you know what? To be honest with you, I am grateful for my afflictions.
Well, GD is telling me that ASMR is a dreadful guest, and
He's
I mean,
welcome to his opinion.
Yeah. Well, he's giving me a subtle advice.
There you go. Is that better? Does that make you feel more comfy, GD?
No, because I like him, and you know,
you like Hamburglar?
GD doesn't. So no, that's not him. That's somebody else. But I'm gonna let you go because I think you're gonna buy. I think he's gonna actually maybe do something nefarious. I'm not sure, but I do appreciate you coming up. Anyways, and I have the liberty to kick somebody off of the panel, and that is ASMR. So I want to just say that I don't hate anybody in the chat right now, and if I did, you probably wouldn't be here. So actually, Rada would probably come up, but I'm not sure. The best part is that I forget what you guys do unless I just truly have an disliking for you. Unliking. I was going to say something, and I was going to say it with him not up here. Oh, yeah. So you guys might think that, you know, if somebody is on my panel that I'm just like agreeing with them and trying to be nice. Well, I am. Okay. It's just something that I do. And I'm trying to get past that and to not get clouded by their points of views completely. For the simple fact that I don't want a conflict. Unless I don't like you and you come up, we have a conflict. Yeah, I'm down for that. But if I have any kind of a non-hatred for you, then I feel like I will somewhat be agreeable. And I don't know if I would get into the middle of public occultists and Kofifi with Draven. I don't think I would say much if they had to go at it with each other. I kind of think I would just stay neutral because I don't want to choose sides, and I'm a little harder on people in the chat because they can't talk back verbally. And when they do leave the panel, I talk about them. So, you know, I have somebody in the back room. My mom is going to be okay. She's going to grab a little snacky poo so that she will start to feel better because I have to, you know, help her out. She's been through a lot. ASMR, I'm not going to have anybody up right now. Okay. I'm probably just going to head off to bed. How about that? So I want to thank you guys for coming up. Public occultists, as you can hear, my S's are a little bit better than they used to be. So the reason I got the Invisalign was because I did notice a change in my S's when I was going back and listening to it. So yeah, $4,000 later, they have gotten better. It's so weird to see how teeth shift and change after being in a certain place my whole life. So it's pretty cool, and I still have quite a bit of time to go with it. But yeah, it all started with the S's and how they sounded to me and on my live streams. So I figured, you know what? I've been living with this like long enough. I never had this S problem. And then when I started to have the S problem, I was like, I need to do something about it because our teeth can change and it can change your language over time. And say taters, please. Say taters, please. And that's kind of like at the tip of the tongue, the roof of the mouth, the lips, and the teeth. And she sells seashells by the seashore. That's a good S practice, I think. Or Shelly sells seashells by the seashore. You know, Rebel could sell seashells. Who the fuck is going to buy seashells on the beach? Go pick your own. Don't set up a stand with some damn seashells there that you picked up with a bucket. It's not like you selectively picked them up and you just put them on display on a table. You would have to be doing wraps. You'd have to be, selling your personality, because ain't nobody gonna buy the seashells because they want some seashells. She sells seashells. All right. All right. Don't come in here doxing and putting some hearts. Like, that's not going to help your case. So, bye. Ain't nobody got time for that. And Rada, you know what? How about this, Rada? You and ASMR in the back room. So you guys can duke it out back there before you come up and have a normal conversation. Because you guys want to act like you're friends, and you did that for a long time. But I don't think you are. And I think that that's a good look for you to act like you're friends. But I don't think you are. I timed Lauren out because she put a different name out there that is a dox. People, if I time somebody out, it's because I have a reason to. Please don't question that. I've had enough advice from everyone, and I'm trying to keep it cool, because if you guys remember, I have gotten into a lot of arguments about that. That's her. Oh, well, that's Lauren. She's live. Okay, Lauren, don't restream me unless you've been coming around, and you haven't. So I don't think it's fair for you to restream me if you haven't even been part of my show. Do you think that's fair? Do you think it's fair to come in with a first and last name, not even knowing who that is? Don't do it. Don't come in with a picture. Come on. Be for real. I'm stupid. It's not my first rodeo. Hello. He's like, it's her. 100%. Yeah. Man, she must not have any content. It happens all the time. T.Y. Amy. Rada is putting up Gigi's putting up Rada's StreamYard. Wow. You gotta be a lame sitting motherfucking duck to be doing some shit like that, dude. Seriously? Gigi, oh my gosh. How long has it been since we've had any kind of a conflict? And it's been a long, long time. as much as it was with the with Jimmy, and him and I used to have those conflicts back and forth. Same thing with Rada. I don't get it. Quit acting like you're my friend, if you're not gonna be. And don't be answering my text messages or DMs with 1 or 2 words. Why go there? And don't just answer it with an emoji. And now they're going to do it because they know that I have an issue with that. With your name in the title. Thank you. If it's her using her own first and last name, how would I know? Corrosive. How would anybody know that? Don't twerk me anyway. Don't twerk me away. Uh-oh. Here she comes. See what you guys did? I'm scared. I don't want to let her up. I'm just kidding. I'm not scared. Okay. I have pure confidence that I can do the right thing. And Rada, good. This is a educational, entertaining channel, not a drama channel. Thanks.
I just have one question. I just want to ask, Corrosive, does your ex have a criminal background and history?
All right, let's bring somebody up. Lauren?
Hi.
It's Connie.
It's not.
That's Connie.
Anyway, I'm not doxing anyone.
Connie sits to pee down.
All right. Well, Lauren, I didn't know. So,
And also, I'm not restreaming you. Just so you know.
There's such thought. Oh, my God. Well, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm good. I just wanted to say hi, and I hope you're well. That's all I put in chat.
What do you think of Rada these days, Lauren?
I don't know. I don't have anything positive or negative to say about anyone.
Well, that's good.
So how's
Have you
your channel doing?
You're an anarchist now. Or wait, you're a nihilist?
Well, no, I still believe in the functions of government.
Now, I have a question. Have you voted yet?
No, I wait for voting day.
Who are you voting for?
Trump.
Hell yeah.
Do you believe in the functions of God?
I don't know what you mean by that, but
well, do you believe in the fact that we use money every day, and it says "In God We Trust"? So would that mean that everybody trusts in God if they use money? I mean, they are co-signing it.
Are they co-signing it, or are they just using something that happens?
Hey guys.
It's kind of like saying that when you're in England and you use the Queen's face, that you're co-signing a monarchy.
Yeah, it does kind of sound like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, but you're just kind of required to use whatever funds happen to be in the country that you're sitting in at the time that you're using the funds.
Well, I mean, I would like to think that. Yeah, so I guess when your name was there, I just it just looked like it didn't look right. And no, take it off. Hey guys, you know what?
Sorry.
If you're gonna disrespect the panel.
Sorry, I didn't. I edited a photo, and I was gonna ask you before I used it, and it automatically brought it up. I changed that one.
But nobody brought it up except you. Hey guys.
I was gonna ask you if you're cool with Neclo today.
No, but you saw his name in there. You're in a wheelchair.
I didn't put his name in there.
Self-inflated ego, and
Rada
waddle.
I'm in a wheelchair. Hell yeah, I'm in a wheelchair.
Anyway, I changed my name on YouTube to my real government name.
Oh, just
Why
now?
would you do that?
Because I am a licensed attorney in Arizona.
Yay! Congratulations! I'm so happy for you.
And I'm working on becoming a licensed attorney in Florida, and I don't want to give off the air that I'm giving legal advice under a fictitious name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you been following this Sarah Boone case?
Not that I'm giving legal advice on my channel, because I'm not.
No pun intended. The case. I just realized that.
I started
hey, Rada,
to watch the
look at your favorite
case.
person.
Hold on a second,
honey,
guys.
how you doing?
Hold on.
I'm fine.
What are you up to?
Hold on, I'm talking to her.
Yeah, that's fine. You have me blocked in chat, so all these retards are wondering why
are you talking over women, bro?
you know.
Don't you respect women?
Don't call my chat retards. And you know what, dude?
I was just actually calling ASMR and corrosive retards.
Are you? Why are you going live with Shelly, bro? Why'd you put her name in? Why do you put women's names in your title, Rada? I've been meaning to ask you that.
ASMR, are you mad because
how was your lunch date with Lauren?
ASMR.
I heard it went swimmingly.
Did somebody block?
ASMR, are you mad because like Steph's not home from her date yet, or what's
Do
going on?
I sound mad?
Are you coping? Are you coping? What's
Guys, let's
I heard the
all
lunch
get
date went
along.
Hey, Lauren, I'm live right now. If you want.
She said, "I hope you're well," and I
Restream?
timed her out.
Get away from this fucking creepoid.
Wow.
Well,
Here comes
I
the
just
point.
wanted to
Yeah, I hope you come back. And you know, how's your channel? Are you getting your subs up? You getting a bigger audience now?
Hold on, I'm trying to restream this one.
Are you talking about me? I haven't posted in months. I don't really post anymore. Ever since I've been I was thinking actually about posting.
What's up there?
About
Hello, Ross Khan. How are you? Welcome.
Hi, Ross Khan. I was thinking about posting a video about
why are you stream sniping?
Well,
hey, take it easy. I got about the same amount of.
Why are you stream sniping?
Not take it easy. No, that's stream sniping. What were you saying?
Yeah, no, I was thinking about posting about Paul Enslaved. Recently, somebody was arrested, and while they were being arrested, they said that the reason that they thought their sovereign citizen tactics would work is because of Paul Enslaved. So I was going to make a video about that, but I don't know. I might not do YouTube anymore.
That sounds, I don't blame you. Hey, Lauren, not to switch the subject. What kind of sandwich did Rada eat?
I don't know.
Was it a salami? I heard he likes salami.
I'm trying to do this thing where I don't gossip about others.
Well, no, you can laugh about it. We're just joking. It's all for entertainment.
I had a meatball sandwich.
I had a nice time with him. He was nice. We had a good lunch. There's nothing negative to say about him.
No, I'm not fishing or gaslighting. Looking for. I mean, everybody knows Rada. All right. Rada,
did he overtalk you by any chance?
No, he was fine.
Yeah, he calmed down.
Anyway,
did you know, Lauren, that Rada eats his Snickers upside down?
Did you see the typo where he ate it with a fork and a knife?
I am going to finish reading my book. I hope you have.
Oh yeah, what you reading?
Oh, what is it called? That's a good name. It's called Middle of the Night. I'm on the 12th chapter. What's it about? Yeah, it's about like a guy who, when he was a kid, he went like kind of, you know, like you used to camp on your backyard as a kid. Like it's not really camping, but like you put a tent up and you maybe go out with like your dad or like a friend or whatever. So he was doing that, and his friend was abducted from the tent while he was sleeping, and ever since he's had. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a fictitious like ghost story novel.
Did you ever hear that song? In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep. You should bring back karaoke on your channel. I'm gonna finish reading. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry about timing you out and everything, and I'm glad that you changed the name. It's okay. Bye.
It happened all the time.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. You know, sniping. That's just not, man. It's the lowest. Exactly. Yeah, we both said it, and if people are like, oh, free Rada. No.
Well, only one said that. It was Pat.
Well, no, calling out the BS said it, and GD said it. So free Rada from over talking people. He just did it to Lauren. She just came up, and he totally
literally
would not.
Have you noticed how many women that Rada has doxed recently when he can't get attention otherwise? Yeah, if you looked at his title of his stream, he's got your name in the title. Imagine that.
See, this was how he got noticed. This was how, when he came back, I was the very first person that I'm the platform for him to jump from. and this is how he gets his content, and from what's his name, Rebel. So I don't like when you do your streams, you don't always have like a person in mind, like a target in mind, and it just kind of like turns into that. And I do the same thing, but not him. Pat S says yellow shift happened, says congrats Lauren if she's still here, but she's reading her book. Who else? Y'all hear about the guy they thought was attacked and killed by a bear? Turns out he was murdered by a human. Crazy stuff. He hasn't doxed any women. Stop, says Notorious Ash. And bruh says brr. All right, well, that picture, I don't know. A lot of people don't put their own pictures, and when they do have a picture, then it looks like they're doing something. But she goes by Shelly on here.
Oh shit! Hey, it's the narrative. Salute to the narrative. Have you been watching the narrative lately? Holy motherfucking sheep shit! You know, I have to say, yeah, Callie single-handedly did more to get No JoJo held to account than anybody combined, and they're just doing God's work, man. I really warms my heart.
So who is the narrative sock account?
What?
Their sock
that's
account?
not a sock. That's not a sock account.
Oh, cool. Welcome.
It is the narrative. Now the Weston bro, I believe, is. They keep talking about Stacy. I don't know who Stacy is, but
what about Proby? Hi, Proby. What's up?
It's Kaylee. It's Proby and Kaylee.
So they're following you over here. Thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's just a channel name, and let me tell you, it has been a motherfucking expose of the victim mentality out of Canada. Like full on. Like it's been just everything. It's been part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, like all the things. I haven't even had a chance to catch up on all of it.
All right. The narrative, is it, well, you can put your link there for all those who don't have it. And yeah, we can go sub to your channel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, especially since you've given us the recommendation. So that's good.
I heard that when Rada and Lauren went on a date, he ate a sandwich and she didn't. Could you imagine how awkward that would be, him sitting there swapping a salami sandwich down while she's just sitting there with her arms folded, like just looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
I gave him a chance, you know. I brought him up, and he just couldn't contain himself with her up here.
Man, oh man,
he was so excited to see her.
Notice me, please. I need attention in my life.
He went up only for the simple fact that he, probably wanted to start talking to her again.
Yep.
She's not, dude, she's busy. She's a lawyer now.
Did you know? Do you remember the time that Rada posted the picture of him and his lawnmower and mowing the grass?
No, but I do remember Crew doing that. So was there a lawn chair out there for Rada when he was mowing the grass? Because I'm sure he got tired in the middle of it.
He was sitting on a riding lawnmower and bragging about the lines, and Ruru saw that and said, "Oh my God, he's got a house! Like, here we go! It's our fucking lottery! Hey, Rada! Hey!" And she had to settle for Yoda fucking puppy pounder Doug. Yeah, and that other dude, the mattress stabber dude.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Johnny D, what's up, bruh? Johnny Dick.
ASMR loves gossiping like an old lady. Yeah, kind of like Cindy Renee.
And like Dr. Pepper baked beans. You don't you be fucking with my Dr. Pepper baked beans. I'm gonna fuck you up with your brain now.
Well, Biff, yeah, I
whoa, wait a second. Who? What happened?
You did that. You brought that up.
Who's? What? Who's
the domestic violence, DV?
Oh, the stabbing of the mattress video. Yeah, that one was pretty bad. I remember when Zell was live when she started first going live on her channel. He came in there and tried to like turn the computer off, and she's like, "No, it's my computer. I fucking paid for it."
Wow.
Oh, she wanted to do it on Tommy's. Yeah, I heard
You
somebody
man just
send me a
got
link.
the mattress too.
Oh, Tyler. Oh, what? I'm
Oh, I
confused.
thought you were saying she wanted to stab the mattress.
What? I'm sorry. What, Biff? No, discussing a situation as a matter of record is hardly co-signing it. I do not condone such behavior.
Nobody does.
I mean, why stab a mattress?
Why
like,
do
even
it?
if you pay for
Yeah.
it, it's stupid. And while you're being recorded, like, duh.
Yeah, control your anger and your emotions, people. You'll go to jail.
Yeah. If we're bringing awareness to this type of behavior, so hopefully it stops. All of us working together can stop the domestic violence power and control wheel from turning.
Yeah, and
it wasn't
also
mattress stabbing, Biff. The fucking video of Nunzio where he's stabbing the motherfucking mattress with a knife. Like you have every clip in the world, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what we're talking about, Biff?
Yeah, you can probably just retract that one because it really was. It was exactly that. It was. So the wasn't is not correct.
What do you talk DV against Tyler?
Oh, you're thinking of something else, Biff. That's another one.
Oh yeah. Biff, I haven't even watched Tommy's and I haven't even watched all of the narrative shit. But somebody did send me a link to is it Toxic Tommy now or something?
Yes, it is. But I wouldn't show that. Tyler Durden and I have been cool with each other, and plus I wouldn't show that on for anybody, unless people would do it if they hated the person, I'm sure.
I don't even know what Tyler DV stuff happened. I don't even know.
I don't know either. I just know there was something about that, and I haven't seen
no,
it.
I'm talking about Nunzio stabbing mattress like a dumbass. Oh, the narrative is correcting the narrative.
Well, that's an intimidation factor is when you're stabbing a mattress. It looks like, oh, if I can do this, I can do that to you.
It was crazy. And why? Like, Shelly, if you met a dude on YouTube and they had made a video of them doing that, would you have anything to do with them in real life?
No, of course not. No way. No, because what they do to a mattress is what they could do to you if they got mad enough.
Please. Yeah, you shouldn't lie about DV.
Oh, we should not ever do that. Yeah, just be straight up so that nobody will talk to you.
Oh, how is her begging for $DV? Well, grifting off of your DV is kind of. I mean, but wait a second, narrative or Kaylee, was this like done in public on a panel or in like a big Discord VC, or is this like a one-on-one? Like, hey, I'm going through some DV shit. Here's what happened. Can you help?
Tyler, sorry you went through that.
Well, Biff, come on, bro. When you record half the internet and hand it out or sell it, I mean, that's trafficking in the misery of others in and of itself. Like, it's okay. See, the selective outrage is what gets me, is why some people are exalted above others, and people justify dehumanizing people to make their fuckery okay.
So what is the story about someone in a septic tank throwing crap and thinking they're special? What's that story?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I guess the narrative says that we will find out the truth. And so I guess we'll see who's telling the truth. Well, okay.
I think they've already kind of talked it to death, and no pun and none. Yeah, I think they've already talked it out too much. But if you're hypocritical and don't care when it's done to others, so your opinion about this means nothing. No, I wouldn't say that. I'm pretty sure that he definitely sees the wrong in it. I guess anybody would, except for the people doing it, because they're justified because they were angry.
Well, but I wasn't there and I didn't witness it firsthand, so I can only relay certain, perspectives, and hopefully, how the story goes. There's two sides of every story, and somewhere in the middle is the truth. So I guess we'll find out, I guess.
And sometimes, people get hit first and they defend themselves, and then that person goes to jail.
I'll be honest with you. I'm very proud of the narrative for admitting to what they did, choosing to stop that behavior. But when they're used as a scapegoat to try to deflect from other people doing that much worse, like I can't imagine. Shelly, what do you think about people that will like go on people's Facebooks and grab people's pictures of people's children to use to threaten and intimidate them and harass them into silence?
I think it's terrible. I wouldn't do it.
It's fucking bad. It's bad. I'm not cool with it. No. Yeah, we all are.
Somebody did that. Somebody did that. They got the kids' pictures.
I have a feeling. Well, yeah, like go watch the narrative, bro. Like there's a whole fucking Facebook group chat of the. It's bad. It's bad, and like everybody had their hunch of this shit, and like nobody wanted to fuck with them because they didn't want to catch smoke. That's what they do. They go around. They want to dox you. They want to get dirt on you. They want to hold you in control.
Yeah,
and,
like, they're
people that do. Yeah, and people that do nothing but record people for that purpose, and weaponizing people's activities online or in real life to try to control them. That's evil.
So, how many people were in a septic tank, and why were they there?
I think it was an allegory. He's saying that everybody's shoveling shit or someone's.
I don't think so. No, yeah. They're saying we are all in it. We are meaning all of us, right? And allegorically.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, let me tell you something. Biff, were you there around the time that Callie and the rest of the girls were engaged in all that stuff years ago? I wasn't, so I can't really speak on it. I'm gonna choose to wait and see, and then make up my own mind. Not looking good for them, though. Just gonna say, because when you ask them about this shit, like I had some sock account jump in my DMs and like try to, dump all this shit. And all I did was like, hey, do you know who this sock account is? And showed, tried to tell them what they told me. And then, they shut it down and they say, oh, none of that matters because it was years ago. I'm sorry. If you're doxing innocent children, it doesn't matter even if it was years ago. It's still wrong.
Yeah, it is. 100%. There's definitely no justification for that.
I'm just glad that people are finding their cojones in the C.O. Jones. Stand up to bullies. Right, Shelly? Yeah. You like standing up to bullies.
I do. Yeah.
Yep. And I think the narrative does too. And I think you guys would be did you get their link? Here, I'll get their link.
Yeah, and guys, just stay out of the sewers, the septic tanks. There's no good that's going to come out of that, for sure. That's disgusting, and I really don't even want to think about that, especially putting it in your hands and throwing it. That's worse than excavating dirt and putting that in your pocket and waiting to pull it out, whenever you get the chance on somebody. Because it seems like we're all collecting dirt. Honestly, I've never gone to somebody's Facebook page. I don't go on Facebook. I have an account, but I don't go on it. And I've never thought about looking up anybody's information ever. And I know people must really hate people enough to do something like that. When one of my pictures was put out, a very heinous picture, it was put out for no apparent reason, only because I was new online and they wanted to sabotage me in the beginning. But I'm still here, motherfuckers.
Hell yeah. Hey, can I show you a funny meme? Is that okay?
Yeah, and Ohio Steve, I get it, but just for the future, I absolutely do not condone throwing crap from a septic tank.
Check out my, can you make me full screen real quick?
Oh, yeah. That's good. Let me see. Help me.
Does this look familiar? Help me, I'm a victim. How many people fit this bill to a T?
I know some.
Oh,
happy.
Happy.
I used to think of myself as a victim, and I got tired of people saying, "Oh, the victim," and so now I've just been like, you know what, that happened. I accept that it happened. It sucked, but I'm not going to claim victim. I'm not going to just be like, "Oh, poor me. Please feel sorry for me," because everybody's going through something, and yeah. And I don't know what they're going through. They may have. I mean, look. I really did like NNE. Brian and I became friends after all that happened a long time ago. And I even visited him in Florida at a hospital. And that was pretty much the last time I saw him. And I really hadn't talked to him that much after that. But I remember telling me, I'm gonna die soon. But that was a year ago. And so I don't know. It was just kind of a blow to hear about that today, because I was just looking at one of the old videos of him and I. So it's kind of sad, and I really wish that you guys wouldn't desecrate the dead. Just let them lie and rest in peace.
Amen. Hey, how do you feel about Connie?
Well, I think that he's really reaching for straws and going at his old friends like hard again. And he won't do that anymore if we stop talking to him. If we stop going back to him collectively, he'll have nothing to go on. But the second we go back to him, then he knows it will hurt us.
Do you know about Dimitri?
Don't bring that up.
Whoa, what?
Just don't.
Well, I'm talking about Ellen's ex.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, okay. I don't even know who the fuck they are. I just saw a video about it.
Again, I don't think they meant it literally.
Huh? What are you talking about? It's the part where Rebel was yelling at Ellen about Dimitri, and she didn't do something because of drugs or whatever.
Yeah, and drugs will definitely break families apart and leave a bad dynamic between each other. It's deadly.
Do you think people would go easy on Connie if they gave more credit that Ellen was a heroin addict for all those years?
If he were a heroin or crack baby, then they definitely would have more sympathy for him, I think. But in the end, though, if he were still doxing and putting other people's lives in danger, probably not so much. It'd probably end up being
remember one of my first memories of Connie was when he doxed 20-something fucking people and their families and kids and phone numbers and everything, put it in the ticker and kept saying their names, and it was a pretty prolific dox stream.
You know what's unfortunate is that he actually did that again recently. So that wasn't his first time go around. It actually happened, within the last couple months, I think. Yeah, he had all those names out there, but he didn't just have the name, he had their screen name as well. So that if it were Ohio Steve or calling out the BS, and it would have their name right next to it.
But calling out the BS, I have to say, of what I have seen from Callie, they're
don't call people
quite
their names though.
Well, she's okay with that. Okay, we'll say the narrative. From what I've seen, it's been nothing but the whole group threads, and it's pretty fucked up. When someone ingratiates themselves with a group of people by saying things like, "Hey, I'll do this for you," or "I'll make this call," or "I'll involve these people," or "Hey, I found their family's pics. Do you want it? Here, use this against them. Here, let me give you ammo." I mean, nothing good comes from that.
Yeah, nothing good comes from this either. ASMR is talking about how Rebel doxes, and then you go and turn around and you say somebody else's name.
But she said it in your chat. She literally said, "I'm Callie" in your chat earlier.
Well, and also see, you're gonna get mad and try to porn bomb and
I'm
shit.
not mad.
So no, that's what
no,
people do.
I'm not
No,
mad.
that's what
I'm just
people
trying to
cannot
clarify.
take. Well, you
Here,
can't
let
take
me.
criticism, and
No,
that's for
I'm.
sure.
We're
So
cool.
I'm putting that up while I'm talking to
You
you
can put
because
it
if
up.
I'm calling your ass out and you get upset, then you're gonna porn bomb me because you have all these different
No.
pictures that you start flipping through.
Well,
Dude.
look, those are my avatars, Shelly, and some of them are pretty funny. But no, I'm not mad at you. When the narrative came in your chat, if you scroll back, here I'll find it and send it to you. They said it's me, Callie.
Oh.
You know, Callie, from wherever's.
So no.
Here they are, right here. They
That
says I'm
person
Callie, not a
that
sock.
person wasn't kissing your ass, and so that's why we want to say the name. And also with
What are
Rebel's
you
family
talking
member.
about?
Oh,
What?
ASMR, come on, man. You're no saint when it comes to this shit, dude.
I'm
You just
confused.
I don't know. I don't like that.
I don't
like that.
even know. What are you talking about here, Shelly?
I'm just gonna go. No,
I'm
it's
gonna
not.
send you this on Discord because I think you misunderstand. I'm not. Hang on, where are you?
You mean in the private chat?
Oh well, no. I'm gonna send you. What's your Discord name again?
I think I'm already on.
Chick.
Yeah, I think I'm already in yours from like a long time ago.
Chick.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Tyler commented in the chat was a post for me. You're saying about going somewhere with my niece. So that's my thoughts process that is now resolved unless more receipts are requested. Okay. And Tommy talked and the other guy a lot and myself and Weenie speaking over each other. We couldn't get to the bottom of anything.
Oh wow, is that what happened on Tommy's?
So
wow.
The narrative was that you right at the end, at the bottom of the screen, whenever it was Tommy and then Weenie on the right? Was that you underneath on the panel? But I'm happy to show it in my next live for you because you come to me personally and respectfully and ask. Okay, cool. And if you go live, then I'll make sure I go to it. And oh wait, did you send it to me in private chat? Let me see here. Oh, did you put her link in the chat?
I did put it in private chat, yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay. Got it.
It sounds like Biff's running with his own narrative now. I wonder how much they paid him. Or is he doing it for free?
I don't think so.
I have questions. Questions.
Yes. No, I think he watches us every
Well, he
day.
watches already. He records everything. I love my personal favorite personality trait of Biff is when he goes around in other Discords and like mentions people and tries to gaslight them to get involved.
Mm-hmm. Well, the narrative. Look, you only have one video.
Oh, where'd all the videos go?
And one is on ASMR.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, it is. If you watch it, Shelly, the reason they did that is because apparently her and I have been in league together. Like we've been working together behind the scenes to go after the Canadians and like all this horse shit. And it's like, I couldn't even remember who the fuck they were. And I can't like when I came back, I said this in a chat one day. I said, man, that one chick that did more to get the interstate domestic violence charges on No JoJo and like all this shit, like she got it done. When I said that, fucking the Canadian girls lost their heads exploded. They're like, no, she didn't. We're the ones that did it. Well, it was us. I was like, well, no, seriously, it was that one girl. I just realized the other day that was Kaylee, or sorry, the narrative.
I've only just made my YouTube a few days ago. Wow, you already have a lot of subscribers. That's really cool.
It's they've been coming with the receipts.
Let me put it in the chat then.
Okay.
I got it.
They're coming with receipts and them Charlie Brown beats with them Street Fighter kick sweeps.
Good one. I'm tired as hell. I'm about to go, okay?
Hell yeah. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. Well, I thought I was a goner there for a second. Wow. All right, guys, there's the link to the narrative. So, new channel, go sub to that. Appreciate you stopping by and being really courteous and kind to everybody. Oh, you're Penguin's friend. Okay. All right, cool. I like Penguin. I've met a lot of people on here. I really have. It's cool. It's cool to meet all types of different people from all walks of life. It is. Because, you know, it's not the 1A community. It's not the true crime community. Like we are, I don't know, it's a mix of topics that go on within this sector. So yeah. Anyways, I'm losing steam. I'm not like ASMR where I have tons of stamina. He used to use that word a lot. That's where I got it from, actually. I mean, I knew the word, but he actually said it a lot because he has more stamina than most. I know definitely Pink Birdo has a lot of stamina. Rebel has a lot of stamina. Corrosive has a lot of people do. Rada has a lot of stamina. For sure, but I'd have to say the top two would be Birdo and ASMR. For sure. Oh, that's a good trait. Wow, it's 3:20. Oh my gosh. Thanks for being here, everybody. I hope that you have a great night. And yeah, F you Rebel and F you, I think, Rada. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at your stream for a second and then I'll finish that thought. So thank you so much. Bye.